Big show.
Who dat?
Big show tonight, guys. Welcome. What?
Who's that?
It's a spiritual show tonight. It's Tuesday Club. Welcome. Come in. Come in. Take a load off. It's Tuesday Club. Who's what? It's me. I'm Iain Lee. Who are you?
Katherine Boyle, rubber suckers.
Welcome to the world. We'd like to bring you love. You missed. There was 3 minutes before the show started that was amazing. Clips, echoes, and psychedelic stuff. But you didn't hear it.
We didn't put the fader up.
We didn't have the thing in there. It was epic.
Honestly, it was the best thing we've ever done.
We have finished season 3 of Rock of Love because on Friday we have got Lacey coming on. And Lacey, right, so if you've seen Rock of Love, it's great. And Lacey does this podcast. She's one of the contestants called Talk of Love. And I've subscribed.
It doesn't really work unless you're American, and then it sounds talk of love.
Talk
so it
of
sounds
love.
like rock of love.
So it's like taco love, but it's Talk of Love. And I kind of skipped the first few. I just went straight into. She has guests, so I went straight. You didn't hear it, Craig. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear the bit. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it.
No.
You didn't hear it.
Not the original bit. No.
It's impossible for you to have heard it unless you were in this house. So it's impossible. You didn't hear it. So I started listening to Talk of Love. And I jumped into the episodes with contestants that I knew because he does it from lots of other different shows and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I listened to an episode with Christy Joe from season 2.
Oh, Christy Joe got absolutely ripped to shreds on that show.
PJ Banksy, thank you. Here's the thing, right? I learned a lot. That turns out the Rock of Love is fake. You
mean he's not really looking for love?
Turns out he's got a girlfriend while he's filming it. Oh, yeah, I went there.
Yowza. Hang on, no. Not the Bret Michaels who's been having a go at people for still being in relationships, but having to live in the same house. Not the Bret Michaels who was suggesting that if they had unfinished business with their exes, they couldn't possibly be committed to him. No, not that one.
Yeah,
no,
he was going out with someone. He was going out with someone. And not all of the contestants knew that it was going to be Bret Michaels. Some thought it was Tommy Lee. And some of the girls wanted to leave, right? You'd see some of the girls crying on screen, right? This is Christy Joe's story. And she said every time you saw her crying on screen, nearly every time, it's because she'd said she wanted to leave and the producers had told her off camera, you've signed a contract. If you leave, we'll sue you for $1 million.
But they don't have $1 million.
Big competitions tonight. Well, here's the thing.
I've got such an itchy nose. Why?
Because we had a cocaine party.
No, we didn't.
Remind me what tonight is.
Tonight is Tuesday.
Oh, no, it's Tuesday. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means that we are going to probe our souls. No, we're going to...
So we have a different thing for every day. So tonight is a bit more spiritual.
Yeah. It's all about mind, body, spirit, that kind of vibe.
And what are the other days? So what is...
Wednesday is Hudo.
Actually, do you mind if I interrupt?
Yes. Wednesdays.
Well,
I'm speaking.
I'm
speaking.
I'm still talking. I've made a short.
I'm still talking.
I've made a short film.
Oh, have you?
I've made a short film that explains the days, the themed days, and I think now would be a great time for me to play it. It's like a trailer for the week.
Yeah, why didn't you say so?
What I've decided we need to do is up our production values. So I'm going to be making a series of short.
Who is manifesting in the fireplace tonight?
If you can get lots of competitions. If you can guess who that is, it's a spiritual show tonight. If you can guess who is in the fireplace, you win our respect. But I've made a short film that is like a trailer for the week.
All right, is it good?
It's good.
It's not one of your crap ones, is it?
No, this is actually good.
All right.
Would you like to see it?
I'd love to see it.
Okay, here we go. So this is the new late night alternative. Hi, Iain Lee here. I'm half of the Late Night Alternative with Katherine Boyle and me. And I want to tell you what we've got coming up this week. On Mondays, it's SOS, Shonky Old Shows, where we show old shows on, Tuesday, it's Tuesday Car. Come in. Oh, Wednesdays, we don't play Cluedo, we play Udo. It's not Cluedo. I don't remember what Thursdays are. And Fridays? Well, that's Judgment Day. Judge Boyle. So make sure you look smart. That's weekday nights from 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/Iain Lee, the Late Night Alternative, with me, Iain Lee, and Katherine Boyle. That's her there. Shoulders than that now.
Yeah, it's good that. It's like them YouTubers. It's reminding me of James Charles. Yeah, well done.
So that is the trailer for the week. That's how the week fits, how the week goes.
Thursdays is that silly quiz thing we do. How could you forget
I genuinely forgot. I was under a tough. I only had 6 hours to make that. Only had 6 hours to make that, and so I was under a very tight. Do we say schedule or schedule? In
schedule.
This game? I was under a tight schedule, but I'm going to be making more of those videos, and I lay down the gauntlet. I challenge.
Were you on the toilet in one of those?
I was laying a deuce. Yeah, it was a tight schedule. I needed to lay a deuce, and I needed to film. I couldn't take a break. And that's why Gatford says he spotted 2 good points of entry. So I lay down the gauntlet, Katherine. I challenge you, and this is a fun challenge.
Oh, I can't be bothered with
that. It's not combative. This is a fun challenge to you to make.
What, a video?
Excuse me. You to make videos for the show.
I'm not sure I can do it. I'm not sure.
If you want to buy that.
Buy what?
If you want. I tell you what I'm prepared to do. For some of our sponsors, I might do some adverts.
Well, they are very lucky.
For
Luca.
For more. My name is Luca. So that's this week. Who is the person in the fireplace? And also, what
is it me?
No.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Barry
Thanks,
Pickles. What song? This is a fun game that me and Katherine were playing, and it wound her up no end. So I'll do it again for you. What song am I singing? I've got to get this a bit away from me and turn it down a bit. Oh! What? That's a very, very famous song, but what song is it? Do it again. Oh! But what song am I singing? 0203 286 6370.
Are you saying ow or ow? Is it? Oh, I know. Is it anything you want? You got it, baby.
Nope. Nope. No, it's a very, very famous song, and that song I've never even heard of, so it isn't that.
Travelling Wilburys.
No.
How
are you, buddy?
I'm okay. Well, no, I'm having a series of unfortunate things happen to me.
We've had a good evening, but you've had a bit of bad luck.
2 things today.
Yeah.
2 customer service issues.
Yeah.
1, I'm waiting for my kids' main present. It's a good one. They're sharing it. It's that good, right?
It's good. It's really good.
It was supposed to have been delivered on Saturday. I heard this because I was sitting in the house, as I had been all day, and my phone went ping, and I had an email saying, "You just got stuff delivered." And I went, "No, I never." And it said, "Yeah, you did. It's been left in or near a shed." I went, "Well, no, it hasn't, but I'll go and check anyway." And I did, like an idiot. I went and checked anyway. No, it wasn't there. So I tried to get in touch with said delivery company, and they weren't interested. I got talking to a chatbot, and they said, "Give us a shout on Tuesday."
Chatbots.
Give us a shout on Tuesday. We're convinced it will come. Don't you worry about it. And if not, we'll sort it out on Tuesday. Is pretty much what the chatbot said, but in a more bossy way. Anyway, so today I got in touch with them. We'll send you a refund. I went, no, I would like a replacement, please. Oh, but it's not from us. It's from an individual seller, so we can't really do that. Okay. We'll send you a refund. We can put it on your account. Well, I said, can I just check that they've got it? I checked. Guess what? That individual seller had put the prices up by £100.
Which is
what
nuts.
a coinky dink, huh?
Who was that? Hello?
Who was that?
Hello. It's Gatford.
Gatford.
Sorry.
What coincidence?
£100. Bearing in mind, you don't have to go on much of a quest to get these from every other electronic seller for the price, the original price.
All you have to do is use your Oculi. But no, so there was no reason for it to be £100 more apart from cheekiness.
Sometimes Amazon, but this is an independent seller, sometimes Amazon put up the prices of things if they are, like, you never buy like Apple products from Amazon because they put the price up.
Because it has to be worth their while.
Well, because it's rival technology.
Right.
And never put up. Sorry.
Bezos does that himself.
Yeah.
He goes in and ups the price.
He puts it up. He's the undercover manager. Never buy like tablets unless you're buying a Kindle, which is Amazon. Never buy a tablet from Amazon that isn't Kindle because they just whack the price up because it's rivals.
They want you to go, this is too expensive. Let's get one of theirs. Well, there's just no excuse for this. Anyway, so I said no. I'd like the money back in my account from whence you took it. My bank account. I found it elsewhere.
We can meet up in virtual VR. I'm going to be Scooby-Doo.
Don't give the game away.
Okay. Hello, Gatters.
Hello. Do that noise again thing that you were doing for the song.
Okay.
Eleanor Rigby died in it. No.
What?
Eleanor Rigby died in a church.
I'm not even going to. I've got to ask you some questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. Okay.
First of all, and I've worked out when we do this, on Wednesday, the 23rd of December, instead of Hudo, we're doing the show Pantomime.
Panto.
No, you're not.
We actually are.
We are, though.
Oh, okay.
There is, you play Jack. Well, it has been written by Jimbo.
You're my mum.
And you're Jack's mum.
Hello.
Are you up for doing it?
Yeah. Hold on. I play Cass' mum.
Jack's mum.
Yeah.
Jack. And Cass is playing Jack.
Yes.
And I'm potentially blacking up.
No, you're not.
No,
boy.
Come on.
Okay.
I'd like to distance myself from this project.
So would I.
Yeah, no, I'd love to. I can't do Hudo because I've got a meeting Wednesday night.
Oh, so you can't do Hudo tomorrow night?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. We'll stop wasting our time then, dickhead.
Can you do Hudo? If you can
tell them what Hudo is.
All right, you don't know if you can do Hudo until you know what Hudo is.
You can do it right now, please.
There we go. That should help.
Hudo isn't Cluedo for copyright reasons. What it is you know those dinner parties that middle-class parents used to throw in the 1990s?
I don't think that works because I don't think middle-class parents. This feels to me more sort of the thing that 20-somethings would do.
No.
I mean, I was in drama school, so.
No. Before Secret Cinema, people used to go out to the mates' houses dressed up. And that was the reason why. They would have these like dinner party things where they'd have a little bit of fun. Not that kind of fun, you perverts. Anyway, I bought this. So tomorrow we're doing Murder at the Manor. But who's doing the Murder at the Manor? Hudo. Could be you, though.
So we need more contestants. So far we've got Lee as Ford escort the driver.
Yes.
Sarah as M. Fatale. Is that like Madame Fatale?
No, M as in Emma.
Oh, okay. Iain, it's me, sorry, is the butler. Katherine is the maid. Max is the Reverend Dick Be Done. Will be done. And Alistair is Dr. Fumble.
Dr. Fumble.
Hello. He's on the line right now as we're speaking. Good day to you, Alistair.
Dr. Fumble here. I just want to ring and say thank you to everyone last night who picked me up with their comments.
Did you get an Uber?
And thank you.
It's been sincere.
Not an Uber. Nice comments. and it really helped. And thank you to you too.
It was meant.
Also,
it was meant.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now,
you feeling better?
Being happy today. I am.
Good.
I am indeed.
There you
go. So that's good. And I celebrated today by watching the remaining series of Rock of Love.
Season 3? Wow, we've literally just finished
it. At the beginning.
Yeah.
And it suddenly dawned on me, I'd forgotten this about reality shows.
What, that you were in it?
But it's nothing to do with who Brett wants to go out with. It's who the producers decide they want to have ongoing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, totally.
I mean, it's like, how to make best television, and it's absolute nonsense. And it's all, I think a lot of it is constructed reality.
Well, we know that he had a girlfriend at the time of filming it.
I know, I didn't know that, but that doesn't make.
Well, I found that out by listening to Talk of Love because Lacey's coming on the show on Friday, right? And so she's got a podcast, Talk of Love, and it covers other shows. Yeah. So I literally just started today listening to the one where it's Christy Joe from season 2, and she says that Bret Michaels was in an open relationship at the time. He had a girlfriend.
Wide open, mate.
Yeah.
What a world.
Well, I think that Brett needs tackling.
Well, we're going to tackle him via Lacey on Friday. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it's interesting because when you said you were going to get Lacey on, I thought, but she's kind of on the
payroll.
She's
going to toe the line.
She's going to toe the line because she's kind of dependent on the show, but apparently not.
No. The dirt was. I've literally listened to about 20 minutes of an episode, and
she goes in.
She goes in, and it's a joy. And you know what? She's really charming. She's really charming.
You mean she's not the psycho hell cow that they were trying to paint her as?
It's going to be interesting. I would recommend watch an episode of Rock of Love. If you've never seen it, watch episode 1 of season 1. It's not safe for work. It's not safe for kids. It's a bit blue. But just so you get an idea of who Lacey is. And she's coming on 10 o'clock on Friday from Las Vegas.
Beautiful.
Las Vegas, America. Do you know what this song is, Alistair? Right, here we go. Oh!
Yeah, I think, isn't it Puppet on a String?
Okay, here's what I want. When people tell me the answer, I want them to pick up and sing from where I've left off. So I'm going to sing, and then you come in, all right? Here we go. Oh! It's not, I'm afraid. But it's nice to hear you sounding happier. Thank you very much indeed. I'm still locked out of my Twitter, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I am loving it. Never been so productive. Leah.
Now, can you get the chat on the side so I can see his address and send him his stuff through now?
I can in a minute. For some reason, I can't use my camera on this, which is, it doesn't matter. You can't see us, Lee. How can we help you, Lee?
Do the song again.
Hang on. Because I was singing Puppet on a String then. Oh!
Be there.
Nope. No, this is a good one. This is going to run and run. It's not that one, Lee, I'm afraid.
Email me about the game thing tomorrow.
All right, mate. Jesus, is that...
Just saying.
Is that it? Is that the end of the call?
I'm going to do it now. I've got all your stuff.
Is that it?
Well, I thought I had the song.
Right. His email is in his email is in the thing. Alistair's is there.
I've sent Alistair's and I've sent...
All right, Sarah's.
Max's. I haven't got Sarah's.
Yes, you have. It's that one. 0203. It's coming, Sarah. 0203 286 6370. A lot going on tonight. We've got a guided meditation at 10 o'clock, which I'm really excited about. And this was recommended by Mandy, one of our mods. Mandy, come and take a bow, please, Mandy. Oh, Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without checking. I send you today. Thank you very much indeed. I just need to get the deets because this person who's doing the guided meditation, Lemons, is a streamer. Look, no, and she's added a Patreon, so I need to get the most recent. There we go. Oh, where's the Patreon? There it is. It's all there. Let me put these links in. So we're going to do a guided meditation at 10. I don't think we're going to invite you guys on to Zoom to do this. We think we will again when we do more yoga, but I don't want anyone masturbating to a meditation. So
we want you relaxed, but we don't want you that relaxed.
Yeah. So you'll see us meditate, and I think you're going to see Lemons in camera. I think she might have a little film that she might show instead or something.
Oh, yes.
15-minute guided meditation. It says error loading profile. What profile? What profile? Ems? When you guys type things in the chat, you need to put a little bit more information. Twitch is freaking out. Stream was missing from followed channels. Said 0 viewers. I can't help you guys. We were here, and this is what is going on. I do know your stream just disappeared. Can we look see if we're?
I got it.
Okay. We're streaming this end. I am locked out of Twitter, and I have been since Saturday, and I'm loving it. I would like to get back in there, but I'm loving it. So I've not been able to see your tweets or read your... I've read some of your tweets, actually, because I did it from another account. But, yeah, so I'm locked out of Twitter. And we are broadcasting... Twitch is a bit broken. There you go. We'll stick around, because we are here until midnight tonight. And at 10 o'clock, we got Lemons. We got Lemony Lemons. Lemony Snicket is coming here.
That's not him, is it?
Who?
Lee. I haven't got Lee in here.
Lee, could you in the Skype chat, could you put your email address in, please, mate? Thank you very much indeed. There's a problem, Ian. We couldn't find you on our followed list. It disappeared.
Oh, man. Not again.
That's, you know what? Stuff like that. It's showing on my thing 0 viewers. I just saw a glimpse on yours of how many we've got. But actually, I'm not bothered by the viewers anymore. I've reached that space. I don't know how to turn the number of viewers off on Streamlabs. Oh, viewers hidden! Oh, flipping it! Can you do that on the stream, do you think? Maybe you don't want to. I just want... Uh-oh, we crashed. We crashed, baby. Foggy, I literally just said I wasn't interested in the number of viewers. I literally just said I'm not interested in the number of viewers. I can't... Uh-oh. Mods? Uh-oh, okay. I need to... Okay. Okay. How do I tell the mods? I don't want to get the trolls excited. But I don't have the ability to time out or block anybody in the chat. But I don't want the trolls to know that. So how do I get that message to the mods? Thank you, Womble, for the sub. Thank you, Foggy.
They're good. I think they could probably read your body language.
Okay.
It's nay on the Olds tay.
And now this is... Now my Mac is going down. There's Lee's email address.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're having one of those shows. You can hear but no picture. Hey, listen, we're going to keep going. We're here. We're here. And we're going to carry on as best as we can. Mark Jeffries says, hi, made a wee hoodoo video. I'm up for that.
I think he did it.
Okay. Okay, let's have a little look. Hang on a minute. It says Mark has made a video. Can't quite get that there. So we have a screen too.
I think he did it.
I think she did it.
I don't think they're dead.
I know who did it.
Do you?
Who knows?
That's actually brilliant. Wow.
Flip it, I gotta watch. There's so much going on there.
I think he did it.
I think she did it.
I don't think they're dead.
I know who did it.
Do you?
Who knows?
Love it.
Can I download that from here?
Yeah.
Oh, balls. Okay, there's no phone numbers there. Right. Can I download? Save to downloads. Thank you, Clickspeed Duntish. Oh. So if I add... So I'm just going to add... I'm going to go silent for a minute, guys. Bear with. Udo. Hello?
Can I tell you the most annoying thing ever?
Is it when your kids phone you up while you're doing a stream on Twitch to several hundred people?
No, that's the second most annoying thing. I got back from school doing the singing thing at 6 minutes past 8. The live event was at 10 minutes past. I got into a game with 1 minute 50 seconds to spare.
Sounds great.
The first 10 seconds of the live event were fine. It froze. It froze the game on the best bits too.
Is the whole internet broken? Because Twitch is freezing tonight.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, my game's been free, so it's not down.
Okay, right. You know I'm busy.
Okay. Bye. Follow Iain Lee on Twitch, twitch.tv/Iain Lee, subscribe.
Well, they're here.
Subscribe.
Well, okay, do that. Keep doing that.
Subscribe. Subscribe, wait. Subscribe, and follow.
Oh, and follow. Slip that one in at the end. You weren't ready for that, were you?
I love my kids so much. I love one of them. Right. What are they doing up at 9:30 on a school night? Right. So we're going to add.
I think he did it.
I think she did it.
I don't think they're dead.
I know who did it.
Do you?
Who knows?
Boom. There we go. Done. Twitch isn't working, guys. I mean, can we send out a spy? We can spy. Let us go and find. It's a shame it's not working when we've got a really cool guest. Maybe we'll get her back another night as well as tonight. Let us go and find. I can't play ads. Got to log that. I'll get told off for that. Let's go and find. Yeah, the thing is down. Let's go and find another stream and see
if they're managing.
Oh, the whole thing's buggered. Yeah, look, the whole thing's buggered.
I could come.
That's fine. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. So we just carry on. Thank you, the captain, for the sub. There's nothing we can do about it, so we just carry on. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Mark, thank you for that. So that is Wednesdays, which is very, very exciting. Tuesday Club. That came from the Make Slough Happy show.
It was the old folks dancing club.
Yeah. And it is. We want it to be. A little bit. These headings, and I'll play that trail again several times throughout the evening and throughout the coming weeks because it's too good. It's too good to be a one-off. But we want it to be a little bit more spiritual.
Yeah.
A little bit more spiritual. Is that right, caller? Who is this? Who's me? Oh! Well, that was weird, wasn't it? An unknown caller. I had the fader down there.
Known as me.
An unknown caller. Do your note again. Who is this? Who's me?
Donk.
The note is.
It wasn't you from the future, was it?
Could have been. I won't know until I do it. But
Tuesday Club is more like a kind of smorgasbord for the senses. We're trying to open your minds and your hearts to different experiences. So, like last week, we had some yoga, and we had some fragrance experts talking about, the memories that smells evoke. And
did you order some of their candles?
Yeah, I did.
Did you? Have they come yet?
Not yet. No. Did you order some?
No. No.
I ordered some of the mini ones. They are quite spendy.
Did you get me one for a Christmas present?
Nope.
You looked down when you said that. You looked down to the left. That's a lie.
I didn't buy you one of theirs for a Christmas present.
You bought me a candle for Christmas present.
I might have.
Okay. Well, she looked up to the right. That's the truth.
Got him a Hayes plug-in for those farts.
Yeah, the yoga. By the way, I did a yoga session with Shanti Warrior Brendan, who we had on the show. I did a proper yoga session, like a proper hardcore yoga. It was awesome.
Yeah, you know what's gutting though? He's going back to the gym, so no more online classes.
Oh, he's not doing any more online?
No.
Well, why can't he do both?
Well, he'll do private ones, £20 a pop. And we can share. Which I'm up for if you are.
Well, if you pay for it, I'm up for it.
I've just spent a load on flipping fancy dress. The props I've bought in the last few days, right, for harebrained schemes, unbelievable. The Amazon man thinks I'm having some kind of crisis, and indeed I am.
A smorgasbord for the Zenses.
The Zenses?
Zenses.
Exactly.
Is that Lux? Oh, now you come in. The others haven't eaten because they were waiting for you. Can't do it now. I'm doing a show.
Treats this place like a hotel.
Making Slough Happy reminded me of the Armstrongs. Yeah, is that the one where it's husband and wife, like double glazing sellers? There's so many of those things. And in fact, I think on the Monday, which is shonky old shows, I think I would prefer to watch those kind of late 90s, early 2000s reality shows more than things like You Bet and stuff. Maybe the You Bet and stuff is something we could chuck in on a Friday for a bit short time. But I like that. And oh, God.
Go on.
We'll get... I tell you who we'll ask on. Claudia, the young woman who works at the scooter shop in Paddington Green.
Yes.
Hello, darling girl. This is... you can't see her. This is... Lucky's Tale. We'll get her on Paddington Green. She tried to send me the rest of the series on a memory card and it didn't work. And we kind of I've only got about 5 Facebook friends, and she's one of them. And every now and then I'll just go, "You're all right, Claudia, how's it going?" "Oh yeah, business is ticking over. How are you doing? How's your scooter? Do you want an upgrade yet?" All this. Like that, we'll watch The Family, Driving School.
Oh, The Family. We started watching that privately years ago, didn't we?
We did, didn't we? It's something else.
It gets a little bit grim, doesn't it?
So maybe, and again, I'm just thinking out loud, I think I personally would prefer to watch that kind of stuff on the Monday.
Yeah.
And then on the Friday...
Man, oh man.
Man, oh man.
Or God's gift.
That's kind of like weekend viewing.
Yeah.
But also, I'm also aware the last couple of Mondays I've dominated, so feel free to choose some bits and pieces. And also, we might come in with 3 or 4 ideas and then put it over to you one day. So, this is what's going on. Let me see if we can do these ads. I've got to try these ads. There we go. We got an ad. We got an ad break in. All right.
We're back in business.
We could be back in business. 0203.
Oh.
286 6370.
And we're not joking. If you want to play Hoodo tomorrow, we need all kinds of people.
Yeah, a couple more would be really helpful. You'll need to be able to come on to Zoom tomorrow from about 9:30.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll take about maybe 45 minutes or so.
It says an hour to 3 hours, but I think that's for drunk people at parties.
No, mate. Well, we're gonna Zoom through it.
And also, the chat will be helping us out.
The chat will be helping out as well.
So here is the list of characters. We've already got a few, but these are the ones we're missing so far. So if this role speaks to you, give us a shout. Blanche Batters, the cook.
Does she?
D Minor, concert violinist. General Custard, ex-army general turned security specialist. Sounds a lot like Nick Poseidon to me.
Look at the fireplace.
Inspector Deneau.
Sorry.
It's not Poirot.
Look at the fireplace. Hang on. Nothing could please me wrong. Nothing could please me wrong.
That's my spirit guide. Misty Visions, fortune teller. Mrs. Withering, the silent but deadly housekeeper. Professor Peacock, academic and friend of the victim. And Sierra Tango, the only police constable in the village.
So if you want to take part, a bit of fun. If you fancy dressing up, that'll be wicked. We'll do it on Zoom. 0203 286 6370. Did you email Lee?
Yeah, done.
Is everyone's
sorted.
Max is sorted?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, we need a
because there's some supporting documents if you're going to join in. Nothing hardcore. You pretty much read along.
Thank you to Floydie for re-recording or for recording the Nothing Would Please Me More. Wrong, sorry. Nothing Would Please Me Wrong. So thank you for that. That is awesome. And I might make a little video for that at some point. The Dennis Wise
Someone
song.
needs to.
Someone needs to. 0203 286 6370. I think we are up and I think we are running. I think we are rocking and a rolling. I thought I had something. I had something to share, but I don't think I do.
You've had a good day.
Yeah, it's been a positive day.
My other customer service problem.
Oh God, yes, there we were. Go on.
We went to the chippy because we thought we'd treat ourselves.
Yeah, fish and chip supper, mushy peas and a pickled egg.
So when we're going there, Iain says to me, "You need to refill your squirter for your windscreen because obviously now they're salting the roads. It's noticeable, right?" So I said, "I've got some window wash on the back seat, and he keep meaning to do it. I'll do it when we get there." So when we get to the chippy, I pop the bonnet of my car and I'm putting the fluid in. It's coming straight out the bottom of the car.
Yep.
Now, this has happened before when we went to visit Scott Belkin and I drove over a bollard.
Thank you, lonely God, for this song.
But this is not the situation. I had noticed as well that my side light was out, and it's one that I just got replaced.
Hello, calling all cats.
Just got replaced at one of those places where they'll come out and do it for you.
Halfords.
You know? Yeah.
We're not on the radio, we can say it.
Well, I can only wonder whether they've knocked the what's it called, the water reserve, because it's not connecting at all. I was pressing the button, it's like it's not doing anything. So I'm going to have to take it to get looked at. But it's that kind of frustrating thing where I went to get something sorted out and it's created another problem, and I'm just
and
one of those days.
It'll be 150, 200
It'll
quid.
be nothing, but it means I've got to go and do something.
And it's a faff. That's a day.
Yeah.
That's a
And
day.
I've got to explain it like this as well, because if you go in Halfords, they're behind that, and they're behind a screen.
Yeah.
But I'm not going in Halfords. I'm going to go and see the bloke that does my MOTs, because he's like a kind of dad type, and I always trust those people.
Those are, if you can find a good mechanic.
It doesn't take the mick.
I've got a handyman coming around. This is boring, but I've got tiny little speakers, but this desk is so cramped under here. You can't see that there's a wall here and there's this here. Every bit of space is important. So the speakers are going to go up on the wall there. So I've got a handyman coming around to put some brackets up for me.
So we can streamline this operation.
One guy said I'd do it for 25 quid. One guy said I'd do it for 20 quid. One guy said 50 quid for the first hour plus VAT, and 30 quid for every hour after that. I'm thinking,
the first hour to stick up a couple of brackets.
Okay, I went for the 25 quid guy. Always go for the middle. One. Always go for the middle.
I learnt that to my cost.
Also, I'd accepted it before the 20 quid come in, otherwise I'd have got him to do it. 0203 286 637. Your filler tube is connected.
It's coming out the bottom. I was pouring the stuff in and it was coming out the bottom of the thing. So something ain't right.
Lonely God, the gifted sub did go through. We don't know who got it because Twitch is playing up a little bit, but that's part of the joy. It's part of the joy of this. Speaking of the joy, there's a call. There we go. Let's see who this is.
Who's this?
It's Peter. He put down the phone as we answered it. He's quite a tit.
Oh, now, Gemma's quite right in the chat. TLNA, real people, real problems. Quite boring.
Boring people.
I added that bit.
Dull people, boring problems.
Well, no one's doing anything. That's about as exciting as it got today. 2 slight disagreements. Mild peril. The mild is kind.
Mild peril. I wish I would get let back into Twitter.
Why?
It's because he's got my old phone number.
I think it's doing you good.
I think it is doing me good. I'm actually making stuff. I say, well, did I show you this? Let me have a look. This is what's coming up this week on the Late Night Alternative.
Hi, Iain Lee here. I'm half of the Late Night Alternative with Katherine Boyle and It's Me. And I want to tell you what we've got coming up this week. On Mondays, it's SOS, Shonky Old Shows, where we show old shows on, Tuesday, it's Tuesday Car. Come in. Oh, Wednesdays, we don't play Cluedo, we play Udo. It's not Cluedo. I don't remember what Thursdays are. And Fridays? Well, that's Judgment Day. Judge Boyle. So make sure you look smart. That's weekday nights from 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/Iain Lee, the Late Night Alternative, with me, Iain Lee, and Katherine Boyle. That's her there. Shoulder the net now.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that's what's coming up this week.
So, we're keeping busy.
Lonely God says there's a digger in my garden at the moment, trying to work out how I could use it for a Thursday game, but worried I might knock my house down.
One of the boys I went to school with nicked a digger once.
Really?
Yeah, one of them little ones. You managed to get it down the road. Got told off.
I nicked,
but it was totally worth it.
I nicked a mate's car once before I passed my driving test. And it was Gwyneth. Everyone fancied Gwyneth. It was at B Jams. It was Saturday, and she had a Mini, and so me and older people piled in the Mini, and I drove it up and down the Farnham Road. Came straight back, but was gone for 5 minutes.
Outrageous.
Terrible.
Were you cacking your pants?
I was having the time of my life. I was cocky young SH1T.
And you had an audience flipping it.
Yes. And I was showing off to Gwyneth.
By irritating her.
By stealing her car.
Yeah.
That's what guys do.
It turns out.
That's what guys do. That's what we're here for. That's what it's all about.
So I can see you've got a lot of exciting news in the chat as well. Someone's pointed out that it's now Christmas bins.
Is it?
Yeah, Christmas bins.
Okay.
Our electrics went out today. I spent 4 hours unplugging and plugging in plugs, says Odie. Thanks for that update. We were wondering how you were getting on with that. Catford had an X-ray. Alistair made a prawn curry.
No Kate Garner this week. She's had to. She's let us down quite badly, actually.
Yeah.
At very, very short notice. We're considering possibly letting her on next week, but she's let us down very, very badly at short notice, Kate. So very, very poor. It's just not done in show business. It's just not done. It's just not done. It's the unwritten rule. I think it is actually written somewhere. I will write it in the next email.
Yeah.
You let us down again, you pay us £100.
But the good news is, Mr. Sheen has got a new pressure washer.
There we go.
We're all living dreams, not necessarily our own, but someone's.
I feel like the technical issues have. It's hot, right?
No.
Phil.
Oh yeah, it's hot in your face.
I feel like the technical problems have ruined the flow of the show.
You've got to remember some advice you gave to me the other day. You are the buzz.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. But
we are the buzz.
We are the buzz. It's just. God, I'm sweating. Look.
Oh, she's sticking her claws into me.
Look at that colour. That colour hair is also a great clue. Which hand's which? That one's that. Why can't I grab that? There we go. It's also a great clue. That colour hair is also a great clue as to who is in the fireplace.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a great clue.
I want to see the face in the fireplace again.
Okay.
If we concentrate hard, it might manifest itself again.
I'll pray for it.
Oh.
Right, look away because you'll see the name if I do. Look away. So I'm just going to move it up a little bit higher. So that should. All right, go. Now, when it comes back, it should be a little bit easier.
Oh. The teeth. Come back. Oh, it's you.
Okay, you think it's me. Okay, look away and I will bring the picture up on the screen. You think that's me, do you? The Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Same beard, man.
That's me, is it?
Same beatific smile. Same zen.
Actually, yeah, same vibe. I like the Maharishi. He's wrongly portrayed as the bad man in the Beatles story, and I don't think he is.
They just fell out, did they?
I think
he wasn't all they thought he was.
No, he was. No. That's not true.
Go on then.
So they went to Bangor and learned.
Did they have a lovely time?
Yes.
That day.
They didn't actually, because that was when they found out that Brian Epstein was dead.
Oh.
So they went to Bangor and then they went to India, and Ringo came back after a week because he didn't like the food. Do you know what he packed in his suitcase?
Tea bags? Beans.
Beans, yeah. It was beans. Paul stayed a few weeks and George and John stayed the longest. But Magic Alex, the Greek bullshitter, who was in the part of the Beatles entourage, one of the most fascinating characters. I want to see a movie about him. He just like this bullshitter who made up that he could invent.
He did inventions.
Speakers out of wallpaper and stuff and all this.
And they gave him the money to do it.
Gave him the money. It's bollocks. But he wanted to go back. And so he said he kind of made up a story to John that the Maharishi had tried to rape Mia Farrow's sister.
Oh, God. And
so John kind of stormed out. George went with him. John had a real go at the Maharishi. But George was still into TM. George did a concert in the 90s for the Natural Law Party, right, which I voted for in my first ever general election. And Ringo does concerts for David Lynch's TM Foundation. Paul, I don't think has ever said, and I think even Lennon kind of relented and said, "Oh, maybe I was wrong there."
Right.
So the Maharishi, good guy. I do TM, good guy. The Beach Boys did a tour in the late 60s where the Maharishi was the opening act. And for a concert in New York, they sold 200 tickets. They scrapped the tour.
Oh, my.
They scrapped the tour. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. We got meditation in about 15 minutes, but I'd like to take some phone calls. I want to talk to some people. I want to get real. I want to roll up my sleeves and get my hands dirty. That's what I want to do.
So, give us a call on this number.
I'm going to be showing inspirational, spiritual people in the fireplace throughout Tuesday Club.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just to kind of get. So someone mentioned the person that shot John Lennon. We'll talk about that in a second. I don't say his name because I don't want to give him the oxygen of publicity.
Because he loves it.
Because he's a piece of trash. Hello, Jimbo.
Good evening. Was I the piece of trash you're referring to? Or?
No, the person who shot John Lennon was.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I agree on that. Is that the poll tonight, is it?
Yes, it is. Who's the biggest piece of trash? The person that shot John Lennon or Jimbo?
Oh, no, I don't fancy my chances.
Okay. Thank you for that pantomime.
That was partly why I was ringing. I wanted to see whether you thought it was any good.
Yes, we did think it was very good.
We had a little run through of it yesterday.
Yeah.
We had a little run through of scene 1 yesterday. Apologies.
Yeah.
It's good.
There's lots of in-jokes. I think the crowd would enjoy it.
The crowd will love it. That's going to be Wednesday the 23rd. We are doing the panto.
Awesome. And the other one was I only caught a little bit of, for reasons, I only caught a little bit of the show last night. But you were talking about the Oxford numbers, the Oxford vaccine numbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ian, you were saying that it's not as exciting as it first appeared to be.
Might have been.
Well, there was still almost 2,500 people who had that adjusted, the incorrect regime, and it's a manufacturing problem apparently. So 2,500 out of the whole trial who had that adjusted regime, and they're the ones that, so 90% of those 2,500 people didn't get COVID.
When did they release those stats? Because when I heard those stats when I heard them talking about it yesterday on Radio 4, they were saying that AstraZeneca were being really cagey about releasing all of the details.
So my source was that it's actually called Stat News, and they are like an industry journal for pharmaceutical matters across the world, like the equivalent of a medical journal. And I've been following it since March, when all the COVID stuff was starting off, and they've got a whole tracker of all of the treatments, all of the vaccines, and it's like proper hard-hitting medical facts and figures, and those figures were in the AstraZeneca press release.
But the press, but then you have to question, Katherine. Talk to me about press releases.
Oh, I mean, press releases aren't news, are they?
They're not. And the reason why they can't release the figures is that they, by law, have to go to the regulator first for them to judge before they're released in the public domain. And once the regulator's completed it, then it will be published in journals fully. And there's no commitment from Pfizer or Moderna
But
or any of the others
I don't believe figures that are in press releases. Because I've written press releases, and they're bullshit. But where this is slightly different to writing a press release for a record or for a podcast or something, but it's a press release.
Yeah, but it's kind of a thing that'd be really easy to prove is wrong when they actually publish all of the figures, which they've committed up front to do.
Oxford AstraZeneca. This is according to what's this Time? Oxford and AstraZeneca reported Monday that the vaccine appeared to be 62% effective in people who received 2 doses and 90% effective when volunteers were given a half dose followed by a full dose. They did not mention at the time, but later acknowledged that a manufacturing issue had resulted in a half dose of the vaccine being administered as the first dose to some participants.
But also the 2,741, that's a tiny sample.
Well, some of the Pfizer and Moderna figures were based on like 97 people.
Only 2,741 people received the half dose, making it hard to know if the effectiveness seen in the group is real or a statistical quirk. A total of 8,895 people received the 2 full doses.
Exactly. So it's only 4 times as many got the full doses. So, but that's why. So what we've had reports from is the English, the British and the Brazilian trials that Oxford and AstraZeneca were doing. What we haven't had is the American trial. So what they're getting permission from Fauci for in America is to now change that ongoing trial into doing the half dose, full dose. And some of the leading virologists in the world have said that what this actually probably does, and Fauci mentioned this as well when he was talking about it, what it probably does is stops you getting too strong a response at the beginning, because what they're seeing some of these types of vaccines is if you go too hard at the beginning, when you do the booster, you don't get any response because the body's already too hardened from it, but you don't get the overall top, full-blown lift that you want.
I want the American one. I want the American. I don't want the British one. I want the American one.
I mean, I just want whichever one, the full stats, whichever's approved, because none of them are yet, and whichever one the full stats prove is right. I just think it's too soon to write it off.
I've written it off, Jim. It's done. It's too late. They have not impressed me. I have voted them off. Rock of Love. They're gone.
Okay. I mean, the other thing is you won't really get a choice.
Oh, yes, I will, because I'm a blue tick, and I'm not supposed to say this. I'm not supposed to say this to any of you, but I've been told that blue ticks will be getting it first, and we get a choice. We go to a vaccine party, and it's there in bowls.
When he goes to when he goes to the doctors, they bring it out in a silver platter and say, "Would sir like this one, or this fine vintage?"
I'm joking. I'll have whatever one works. If it works, give it to me. Yeah, except for the Russian one.
Same it. Yeah,
except for the Russian one. So I don't want to have that. Yes.
The real reason I rang in though. Hang on.
Yeah, go on.
I've had a bit of crap news this week.
Oh, what's happened?
So I was diagnosed as type 2 diabetic probably 18 months ago now, and absolutely busted my ass off and lost 65 pounds in about a year.
Right.
And reversed my diabetes, and came off all the tablets and everything. And then over the course of lockdown and the pandemic and everything, and the fact that I was really doing it from a diet that was all based on willpower. I was in keto. Bread's come back into my life. Carbs have caught me, as they once joked in Friends, and I found out yesterday that it's back, and I'm diabetic again.
Uh-oh.
I've got to go back on the tablets.
Oh man.
Ah man, I'm sorry to hear that. How do you feel about that? Emotionally, I'm asking, as opposed to how you're feeling physically.
Yeah, because actually I don't really feel any different.
Yeah.
Deflated, a bit like I've thrown some of the hard work away. I'm determined to. In some ways, I've got a target again, and it was kind of like when I got the the reversal, when that was confirmed in December last year. It almost became a bit of party time, and that didn't really help. And then there was always a reason not to be doing the diet. So there was Christmas. Then we went for my cousin's wedding in Australia in February, March. Then there was the lockdown, and it was all much more difficult to get fresh meat and stuff, all the stuff I needed for keto. And there was always a reason. Not going into work, sat right by the fridge doing my work and all of that. So just going to get back on it. And try.
So it's a weird one because whether it's you want to lose weight because you want to lose weight or for health or whatever, it's such a tough thing. A day, fine, yeah. A week, oh, yeah, I can do it. But once you start getting beyond that, your brain just kind of warps everything. It's so tough.
Plus, you're being barraged with, oh, this looks nice. Oh, this is delicious. This isn't just any old dinner. It's all the time, everywhere. Yeah. I'm wondering whether you might benefit from joining some kind of group.
I was thinking of joining WW. I seriously was.
Well, I put weight on as well I think a lot of us have during lockdown because we've been. I was never a massively active person before, but I must have been doing a lot of stuff that I didn't realise is part of my everyday life. I put weight on, and I'm not feeling great about it. But it's that kind of weird limbo we're living in. It makes it easy to go, do you know what? I'll sort it out at some other point. But I think it's time that I recognise the fact that this is the way it's going to be for a while, and if I'm not happy about it, I need to do something about it. And I'm not going to go out on any sort of massive health binges, but maybe I could recognise the fact that I'm not eating very well. There's been a lot of self-soothing going on. Yeah,
and the point at which I knew I was probably in trouble was I'd gout a few weeks ago, which was absolute agony.
Right.
And that was through just massively binging at a weekend, just basically eating processed carbs the whole time, and overdoing it and just throwing my system into sort of shock and ended up with gout. So,
on the upside, though, you've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder whether having some other people that you can sort of walk alongside might be helpful.
I don't know whether I'm not good with embarrassment.
Yeah.
Even though I'm somebody who's ringing into a show like this, but I don't do well with the group thing. I don't think.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a thing where they weigh you, though. I'm wondering if there's something where it's just like moral support.
Well, this is it. Also, it's not those things. They're not about. They are trying to cultivate an atmosphere where it's not embarrassment or shame. It's support, which is the opposite of those two things. And but yeah, that's something you have to go over. I imagine it's like walking into an AA meeting for the first time. The first time it's like, I'm not anything like these idiots. God, look at them, look at that. Oh, and then you realise actually I'm here for me. I'm here for me, and But I don't know. Maybe it's not for you. But I kind of thought about a WW type thing. Thought about it. We have to go, Jim. I'm really sorry because we're going to get our guest up. But thank you for sharing that.
Oh, and thanks for the panto. It's great.
Excellent. Good to hear. Thank you.
See you later on, mate. Take care. Thank you. This is Tuesday Club. I'm going to close Skype. I'm going to keep Skype open. But what you can do is if anyone calls in the next 20 minutes, half an hour, I won't answer it, but I'll see it and I'll call you back after we've done this. We're just a little bit behind with the business, so let me do a little bit of business. Oh, let's do our sponsors. That's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do earlier. And then we'll get our guest up. Katherine, talk to me.
About?
Where have they all gone?
What you got?
Still things moved. There.
Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors. Yes. Right, you're going through a terrible time getting this divorce sorted out, so you don't need it made any more dramatic. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors are all about making sure that the family is in a place to move forward, without all the he said, she said stuff. So what they're going to do is make sure that once that divorce is over, you move forward as a family, living apart, but still very much a family and working together as much as you can. That's what they do. They're brilliant. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors.
Poseidon. Why is that different size shot? That really annoys me. Poseidon. I don't know why it does that. Transform, fit to screen, and then we're like that. That's weird. Devon and Cornwall is a whole lot safer tonight, thanks in no small part to the magic and the wonder of Nick and his team at Poseidon. Safety management. They don't just turn up and go home. At the start of Corona, they offered free patrols for local pubs. At the start of Lockdown 1, the original, and still the best in my opinion, they gave free security to a school that had been broken into, and recently they also gave free security to a nursery that had been broken into. All of the patrol vehicles are marked and highly visible. This helps act as a deterrent to antisocial behaviour and opportunist crime in the areas we patrol. And if you have got a problem with crime, they will hunt those SOBs down and they will kill them. They've killed 15 criminals this week, and it's only Tuesday. Abbycare.
They haven't killed anyone this week. In fact, they've saved lives.
It's the opposite.
Abbycare is a specialist addictions recovery clinic group. They have clinics in Gloucester. They have one in Glasgow. But it doesn't look like a clinic. It looks like a really, really nice country hotel.
Yeah,
and it's a really great place to kickstart your recovery. It's not cheap, but if you mention this advert, you'll get 25% off. And they do know their stuff. You've had a look into what they do there.
They know their onions. We'll have a little look at their place in Gloucester tonight. And JPU Records will play some of their songs as well. It's a brilliant British record label, CDs, streaming, vinyl. And they import the best and the weirdest and the obscurest and sometimes really big Japanese music so that you don't have to pay a fortune buying it on Amazon JP, which is a really tough website to navigate. They've got some great stuff, some kind of Japanese metal, some gothic, some dance kind of stuff, some
electro.
Scandal are a group that I'm slowly becoming obsessed with. But right now we're plugging this Happy Kids Christmas, and we'll play a track from this later on. Dave has ordered the CD and he's got an email that the CD is on its way. Beautiful, a lot of famous Christmas songs, some you will never heard of, some you'll know back to front. but sung in Japanese, mainly by kids' choirs. It's so good, man. It's so delightful. There's the link there. Nightbot has just posted the link for all of our sponsors. Thanking you so much. If you click on that link for JPU, put whatever you want to put into your shopping basket when you check out. Use the code TLNA and you get 10% off of everything. Now, we're going to join the meeting. We're going to have a little bit of a guided meditation. So let's just slow down a bit. And I just need to, here we go. Hello. Hang on one second, because I've got because I use this computer for real life as well, Lemons. It's all coming out of wrong speakers. Right, you should be coming there. I need to take you out of full screen and drag you over here. Everyone, go and get a glass of water, maybe a cup of Red Bush tea. Get yourself comfortable, because in a few minutes we are going to be having a lovely guided meditation without. Now, do we call you Lemons?
Yes, so you can call me Lemons for short, but my long name is My Lemons Are Lemony.
How lemony are those lemons?
Super lemony.
Super.
I always get asked that. That's probably my most asked question.
Well, there you go. We're gonna do your top 3 most asked questions. I'm not going to ask why lemons, because it's none of my business. Hey, it's really nice to meet you virtually. We've been chatting on the email.
Yes, and you've come highly recommended. We're very excited about this.
Yeah.
It's lovely to meet you both.
Chat's very excited. Yeah. Pete's very excited. Mandy's very excited. I'm just
Hello, Chat.
Now, Lemons, you're a streamer as well.
Yes.
How long have you been doing it for?
I'm still very new. I think I've only had about 7 streams so far. I started about 2 months ago, but just very gradually building up.
And why did you come over? What were you doing before, and why have you come over onto Twitch? And I'm going to post the chat. I'm going to post all the links in a minute. So just get ready, and we're going to get all the links in the chat there.
Thank you so much. So I decided to become self-employed yoga teacher at the end of last year, and was working at my classes. Yes, and then unfortunately lockdown happened, and then I turned to Twitch initially for a social sort of thing with my boyfriend Bonus, who's in the chat. We live together, so it was kind of like a social thing for us. And then I thought, this might be a way to also share my skill of teaching yoga and meditation. So that's kind of how it just sort of naturally happened.
God, I'm joking about the bad timing, but I know so many people that kind of at the end of last year, beginning of this year, thought, right, that's it. I'm going to make the leap, and I'm going to go self-employed, and then the world stopped.
2020 was meant to be the year, wasn't it?
It was meant to be. And my God, how has it been? Have you been okay? Obviously you've survived, but have you been okay with it?
Yeah, obviously it's natural, I think, to have ups and downs, because we've never been through something like this. There's a lot of uncertainty right now, but living with my boyfriend Bonus has obviously helped. My family are in Ireland, so unfortunately I haven't seen them since last Christmas. So that's probably been the biggest challenge emotionally for me. But financially, obviously, I didn't get any support off the government because I was newly self-employed. Yeah. But by doing streaming and doing Discord meditations, people have been very generous with donations. It hasn't obviously been able to pay the mortgage or anything, but it's been very, very helpful just to get like food shopping and just sort of pay your phone bill. So that's honestly how I've survived over the last couple of months.
This, I think,
as well with my family, maybe sending over a few.
I think this is going to be the future for a lot of people. In the new normal. We don't really say that anymore, but I think this will be the future for a lot of people, particularly when it's kind of an artistic industry, which I would consider myself, and Katherine, I would consider you as well, Lemons, is that I think it's going to be getting a little bit of money from here, and then some money from here, and then maybe a bit more from... It's going to be, instead of having a job, it's going to be lots of small things.
It took us a while to get used to that idea, because we've been working in, we were working in radio for years, and we were used to having kind of one main wage that we took everything out of.
We're
but
very
now
lucky,
it's little pockets of money here and there. What do they call it? The gig economy?
No, I don't think that is the gig economy. Or maybe it is. I don't know, actually. Maybe it is.
Little bits here and
is
there.
Is that what that is?
It took us a while to relax into that, because mentally that is kind of a stressful thing, isn't it? Before you can't really imagine how you're going to manage, because it's kind of all coming in dribs and drabs.
Yes, because you're unsure when the next.
You've just started. I've posted the links. You've just started Patreon, because I know the first email, no Patreon link. The last email, Patreon link.
And people are getting less sheepish about asking for things like that, because I think as Brits, we're not used to discussing money or asking directly for money or suggesting that people might like to donate. that's been merely for charities in the past, and you feel okay doing that because it's for someone else. But I think we are culturally getting used to it now, and it's only been over the last sort of year or so. How do you feel about it, Lemons? Because it's a totally new thing for you, right?
Yes, I definitely remember the first time mentioning that I had a coffee account. I don't know if you've had a coffee.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
And sort of saying, if you can afford to donate, but obviously no pressure, because obviously other people are feeling financial pressures in other ways. They might still have a job, but other things have happened and they need to pay extra bills, or I don't know, they're losing some money. So yeah, it's also finding like your own sort of worth and value. For me, that's also part of it, because I definitely have a bit of an imposter syndrome where I don't believe that I've actually become a yoga teacher, because I only graduated last year, but it was like a big dream of mine for years. So for it to actually finally happen is still a bit of a pinch me moment, as it were. So yeah.
Now, of course, the night that we've got you, Twitch is buggered. I don't know if you know.
I know. Yes, I tried to join your stream earlier just to say hi and also just pop in, but I couldn't.
So Twitch is thinking, they've been banned again.
They've been banned again. Plastic willies. So Twitch's group. We have got a nice crowd in tonight. But I know that a few people are saying that they've tried to raid and they couldn't raid, or they couldn't get in and they can't subscribe and stuff like that. So here's what we're going to do, Lemons. We've got about 500 people with us tonight, which is great.
That we know
So
of.
it's still totally worth doing, and we're going to do this. We'll also, we will upload this to YouTube, or you can put it on your YouTube, or you can do. We'll send you the clip. You do whatever you want with it, and of course, as you know, I'm off Twitter at the moment because I've been locked out, so it's a really bad time. But we're gonna, Katherine will, if you don't mind, Katherine, I'm going to send you all the links and the bits so that you can tweet them. And then also, maybe if you want to come back in the new year or something, Lemons, and do this again when everything. It's just our luck that tonight Twitch is kind of crashed, and it's not quite as big a crowd.
It's all Fortnite's fault, apparently.
It's Fortnite, is it?
Yeah.
Fortnite. Fortnite.
It's bloody
Fortnite. The full moon energy. I was thinking more spiritually.
The moon looks.
Moon energy.
The moon looks wicked tonight, doesn't it? It looks great. So listen, what I'm saying is, thank you. We're going to do this, and me and Katherine are looking forward to this chat. Get ready, because we're going to have a nice guided meditation starting very, very soon. But also, you have an open invitation to come back in the new year as well.
Thank you. I would.
You may not want to.
Let's see how you feel at the end of this.
You may do this.
Yeah, ask me again in 10 minutes.
Right, now listen, I think I have turned off everything that can make a bleep on my computer, but I could be wrong. If you hear anything, I'll do it. I'm very quickly going to go for a wee.
What now?
I don't want to get too relaxed.
That's absolutely fine. Do it.
Thank you.
That's absolutely fine. I give you the permission.
Thank you. I don't want to be too relaxed but be thinking about that. So
no, exactly. That'll spoil it, won't it?
Well, I can just sort of remind people to find a safe space and things like that while we wait.
Yeah. So how's the best way to do this? Would you rather we were sitting on the floor, or does it matter?
Absolutely, wherever you are, whatever seat is most comfortable for you. If you want to come down onto the floor and cross your legs, if you're practiced at sitting that way. Or you can just sit on the sofa or just any chair. But if for any reason that you can't sit down for a long time, if you've got any conditions, you can also stand up.
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
In the background and some sort of light rain. I don't know if you can hear that, Kath.
Oh yeah, I can a bit. Although I can also hear the toilet flushing.
I'm washing my hands.
You can hear the toilet flushing, great.
Yeah. Ian, can we turn off the sound clips, because we just had quite a lot of "Give Us the Meat."
Oh God, did we?
I don't
Yeah,
think Lemon's heard it, but it could be quite distracting if we get super relaxed and all of a sudden there's me demanding meat.
Yes,
I can't
apologise enough.
Give me a second, because I've got to work out how to do that. Hang on a second.
You can do it right now, please.
As it is a full moon.
All right, get it out of your system, guys. Play those clips. Oh dear, hang on.
I can't hear the clips, so that's quite
no,
funny.
it's some of them are a little bit rude. So
that was Paul McCartney saying you can do it right now, please.
So if I turn down us,
amazing.
That's right. I don't know where the clips are stored. Hang on a minute.
This is very relaxing, isn't it, guys?
No, now you're pressurising me, and I've got to think how to do it. I'm getting pressured. I'm getting stressed. I need to go to my happy place, which is somewhere Katherine isn't. Hang on.
So you just came back from
you chat with Lemons while I do this, because I've just got to do a little bit. I've got to try and work out what this is. Go on.
So Lemons, you were saying that if you just find somewhere nice and relaxing to sit, where you're not going to be thinking about your leg being stuck where it shouldn't be.
What's going on?
In a position that you can stay in for the next 10 minutes. Okay. If you want to grab some blankets or some cushions, if you want to light a candle or burn some incense, just make it as extra comfy. as it is an evening time meditation. So hopefully you might feel a little bit more relaxed after we do this. Okay. And if you can see the full moon, I would invite you to sit near the window if you can. And if you can't see the moon for whatever reason, I've got a lovely photo on the screen, so you can sort of imagine that's the real moon right now.
Oh, bliss.
I'm getting there. I'm nearly there.
That's fine, no worries.
I'm there. This is all good. We're getting the vibe. As you this may not be perhaps Lemons the slick show that I might have sold it as.
Worry. Did you sell it as a slick show?
Yeah, I sold it as a slick show. How do you think we get guests if we told them?
You said it as a silly show. You said.
I did emphasise.
Well, then he wasn't telling any lies.
Right. So I'm going to turn. So if I just turn all of this down, so I think we've got rid of everything. There might be. Okay, I think we're
ready.
We're good to go, Lemons. So we're going to shut up and we are handing over to you. Away you go.
Thank you so much, Iain and Kath. So yes, let's find our seats. Let's make sure that we're nice and comfortable. Maybe just relax the hands on the lap if you can. Make sure that you haven't got any devices in your hands. Just pop them down now. For those who are not taking part, that's fine. Carry on chatting, obviously. We invite you to just chat along with other people if you don't want to actually take part in today's session. So we're just going to start to begin to relax the body. So just think about the shoulders, just bring them further away from the ears, just dropping them down, making sure that the hands and the fingers are completely relaxed. You're not clenching the fingers. And we're just going to remind ourselves that every practice is different. And if you feel lightheaded or dizzy at any point, to just return to your normal breathing. And if you have any lung or breathing conditions, please only participate if you've already talked with your doctor. As we're going to be gently controlling the breath. Before we begin to do that, we're just going to think about today's energy. So as I mentioned already, it's a full moon, and a full moon is always a time to clear out, to let go. This full moon that's taking place is actually in the sign of Gemini, which is the sign related to the mind. So the next 10 minutes are for you to become present and in the moment with your breath, your body, and your mind. So let's take a gentle inhale slowly through the nose. Exhale, sigh gently out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Gently feel your ribcage expand. And exhale, slowly release the air back out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, and as you do this, say let in your mind, and as you exhale out through the mouth, say go in your mind. And gently closing over the eyes. This full moon is a chance to think about the way that you've been thinking lately. And if you know that you're falling into a negative thought pattern, well, this is the time for you to take care of yourself and hopefully break that negative thoughts pattern. Ask yourself right now, how is your mind feeling? How is your body feeling, your physical energy? Are you quite tired? Or maybe you're quite full of energy, full of beans? And then bring the attention back to the breath. We're going to slowly begin to lengthen the inhale through the nose. And then gently exhaling out through the nose. Try to match the inhale and exhale if you can. And take your time. There's no need to rush, no need to judge, to criticize. There's nowhere else to be but here. And as you lengthen your inhale and exhale, we're just going to begin to focus on our body. And we're going to bring our attention to our head, our face. Imagining all the muscles around our eyes and our cheeks, our jaw. And as you exhale, release. Inhale, we're going to work down into the neck and the shoulders, the collarbone. Exhale, relax. Inhale, we're going to work down all the way through the arms, into the hands and the fingers. And as you exhale, just feel your arms becoming heavier. Inhale, we're going to think about the rib cage, the chest, the stomach, all the way up through the spine. And as you exhale, just releasing any tension in this area. Inhale, and we're going to think about our hips, our pelvis, working round to the back where our glutes, our bum. And exhale, relax. Inhale, we're going to work down our legs now, all the way through our knees, into our shins and calves, into our ankles. And lastly, our feet. And as you exhale, feel your legs just become heavier, melting into the chair beneath you. As you take your next inhale, imagine that bright glow of the full moon, its energy shining down on your face. Imagine your whole body breathing in, cleansing your whole body from the feet all the way to the top of the head. And as you exhale, release any final bits of tension you're holding on to. Inhale what you need, what you deserve. Exhale, let go of what is no longer serving you. Inhale, imagining that glow shining down on you from the full moon, cleansing your body. And as you exhale, release. Keep going with this image of the whole body breathing in and the whole body letting go. And as you take your next inhale through your nose, slowly and deeply, we're going to gently open up the mouth, exhale and sigh it out. You can make as much noise as you like. Inhale through the nose, exhale back out through the mouth, sigh it out. One last time, inhale slowly and deep. Exhale, gently let go. And when you're ready, you're going to gently return back to your normal breathing. It might take a few moments. You don't need to open up your eyes just yet. There's no rush. Maybe just lingering in this moment of the in-between is quite nice, quite safe. And you can always return back to this space whenever you need it. Just taking 5-10 minutes just to focus on the breath and the mind and the body. And whenever you're ready, we're just going to gently blink open the eyes. And just take a moment just to thank yourself for joining in today and taking the time for self-care. And I also thank you for sharing your practice with me. If you need to take a drink or just take a moment before you start typing, there's no rush. And if you need to move, try not to move too suddenly because you might feel a bit lightheaded. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, mate.
You were really into that.
I love it. Here's the thing. I found it slightly hard to go along with it because suddenly a cat jumped on me, which is great. They do when I meditate, and I'm used to that. But then I thought, oh God, I've got keyboards open. So I had to kind of put a mixer down and I had to switch a keyboard off just in case she fired off stuff. But I love it when the cats climb on me when I'm meditating. It's lovely.
They know when it's happening, don't they? Apparently,
they do.
Cats love meditating as well when they see their owner doing it. It
they do.
Makes them feel calmer.
They always come. But so there was a part of me up until till I was being bathed by the moonlight. What an image.
Yeah.
Up until then, I was not quite as able to give myself over to what you were saying as I would have liked to. But at that point, I was able to kind of do it. How did you find it, Katherine?
Loved it.
Isn't it?
Loved it. There are little moments where I forgot where I was, and that's what you want, isn't it?
Oh, nice. That's lovely.
You, by the way, we put on a load of viewers, so something was going on right.
Yay.
People did it. There we go. Lance, thank you, Lemons. Pobs.
Hello, Lance.
That was so relaxing. Ems loved it. Trophies and hearts are being handed out. Zermatt, wonderful. I was floating. Mandy surprisingly said, Lemons, that was shit. I don't know.
Mandy's a tough one, you know. It's hard to impress.
Here's the thing. You've got some of your fans here, and I think you've got some new fans as well. Look, Daddy, yes, Lemons, loved it. Amazing. Loved it so much. That was great. And I think I mentioned to you in the email, I do TM, so I've got kind of a mantra, which is a very personal kind of meditation. It's not something you can really share, but I've done guided meditations and I love it. And I just think with the world going nuts at the moment, just having, even if it's 5 minutes that you can get, maybe once every third, fourth, fifth day, just to do that is incredible, right?
Yeah, even just once a week can just help, you know, just finding some 10 minutes. I know it's not that easy for some people.
Yeah.
But I think it's about making the time if you know that it's going to help you.
It's that element, and you touched on it where you said you've got nowhere else to be.
Yeah.
We've always got something we should be doing as far as we're concerned. It's just having someone say to you, there's nothing else to be done right now.
That's
just
it,
in this moment.
It's giving yourself the permission to just relax for a moment.
The keyboard off.
I've picked up my yoga mat again for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, great!
And I'd forgotten just how soothing it was. I know you remember.
That's lovely.
You remember the planks and all that stuff. You forget about the fact that it's I've been doing 45 minutes, half an hour most days, and it's kind of just that time for yourself. I put a candle on.
Yeah.
I close the curtains.
Good. It's really good.
I take the cat off the mat. Who's scraping? She loves scraping up the flipping yoga mat. and then I get Zen for 45 minutes. It's just a little oasis. We all need that.
My sister says daily meditation keeps me sane. She's been doing it a lot during the lockdown with one of the members of Belle and Sebastian does a guided meditation, and it's great. Do you have like a schedule for your streams, Lemons?
Say that again, sorry?
Do you have a schedule when you stream, or do you just
schedule? No, not really at the moment. Just kind of doing it as and when, just because I'm also trying to look for like a part-time job to start. I've been applying left, right, and centre, but obviously because everyone's looking for a job, it's quite hard to. So I haven't really set a schedule, but I'm hoping to do maybe something every Wednesday morning at least. That's looking like a good slot for the moment, and I do weekly free meditations already in a Discord that I'm in. It's a group Discord with other streamers, so I can share that link. I don't know if that wasn't actually the bottom of my email.
Send me the link and we'll post it. I've posted what I've posted in the chat a few times: the Patreon, the Twitch, the Ko-fi, which is great, which is a great way of.
Thank you so much.
A lot of comedians use it. So if you enjoyed that short film, a little 1 minute Vine, then if you want to buy me a coffee, and you just go and put £2 in the hat or something.
It's so good, and they don't take any money away from it.
Oh, do they not?
So it's really good. Yeah, coffee, unless you pay for coffee, which is like a premium service. But the basic service, you don't. It's just the PayPal fee. So it's a really good way.
Okay. Well, listen, we. Make sure. I think I'm following you. Let me just go and click on it and make sure.
Yes, you did follow me.
I did click follow, didn't I?
Yeah.
Let us know. Tweet me when I get Twitter back, or email us. Let us know when you're doing stuff, and we will happily give you a plug. My seat went down.
And we'll also join if we can, because we all could do with a bit of that at the moment. Gosh.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You'd be very welcome back in the new year if you wanted to. That was just what was required. Just spot on. Thank you so much.
I would absolutely love that. Thank you.
Brilliant. Stay in touch, won't you?
Yes, you too.
Take
care.
Thanks a lot. Emmons. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your show.
That was great, man. Thank you, Mandy.
Set us up. After the start of the show, that's lovely.
Thank you, Mandy. Mandy put us in touch. Or recommended her.
And thanks to Bonus, who's also in the chat.
Bonus!
Who says
Hey, look, Shanty Warrior's here as well, who was the yoga. Brendan the yoga guy.
I was because Brendan's been saying he's going back to work. He's going back to the gym and doing his classes in person again.
Tough guy, huh? Thinks he's bigger than the COVIDs. Right, okay, let's see.
No, it's all going to be done in as safely as possible. But I really will miss those classes, and it unlocked something, which is always a great thing. And I'm not just talking about my creaky limbs. I haven't been that bad with that. My mum always goes, if you go to yoga, everyone's farting all the time. I don't think I have, but then I always mute my microphone just in case.
We put on about 100 viewers there.
Yeah, and they're all super zen.
Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that? I love a bit of meditation. I'm getting back into. I did an NA meditation meeting yesterday, and I don't do TM as much as I should. As well, you get the Maharishis where you get given a mantra and stuff, and as much as I should, as much as I possibly could involve it in my life. But it is funny when I'm doing it, the cats come and gather, and that was Lucky that jumped up on me, who doesn't normally jump up on me, and she's doing it because she's hungry. They've not had dinner yet, but that was great.
My youngest, they brought yoga into the primary school, so she does a little bit of yoga. And the other night she was having a tough night where she was worrying about a lot of stuff. She wasn't feeling very well, and we did a little bit of deep breathing and just calmed everything down, and she's brilliant at it.
Told you we did when we were doing homeschooling. My youngest, my 8-year-old, on Fridays, because I would tend to have them Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, Sundays. So I'd get the last 2 days of the week for the homeschooling, and they had, I can't remember what the class was called, but one day it was he had to watch a 5-minute guided meditation video on YouTube, and I said, can I do that with you? I'd be up for that. He said, yeah, and we just sat in the kitchen, and it was 5 minutes, and it was great. And at the end I said, wow, thanks man, I really enjoyed that. Does it always feel like that? He said, it doesn't normally feel as good as it did then, and it's because we were doing it was a shared experience.
Yeah. But
it was lovely. I've got the boys this weekend, and I'm aware that there's been a bit too much video games, and there'll still be more video games, but I was thinking actually I'm going to do a meditation with them this week, and they do it. They do a joke meditation whenever we're in a swimming pool with a floating thing. My youngest will go, look, Daddy, I'm meditating, and then he just does that, and then sinks very, very slowly. Rose, find it's a transcendental meditation team, so you get a mantra, and there are different mantras. Find it. You can Google what your mantra is. I don't want to give away too much information, but if you Google it, you'll be able to find your mantra.
It's Googleable, is it?
It's kind of Googleable, but TM's great. I did it when I was 17. It was the best thing ever. I use it when I've got a migraine. I used it when people were being knobs in the jungle. I just go. And it was a great thing. I'm just going to go and sit over there and meditate. And Dennis Wise, what does that do for you then? What does it do for you? It takes me away from pricks like you.
It allows it to wash over me.
Amy says the best meditation I ever did was in a police cell. Oh, tell us more.
There's a story.
Tell us more. TM's, it's not that secretive. It's a little bit secretive. This looks like a prank. So let's give these guys a call. Put this down. Oh, there we go. I enjoyed that a lot. It's nice doing it with someone next to you as well, because I could feel your breath slowing down, and I could hear you. I could hear you. Have you ever managed to achieve an awakening with TM? I don't know what you mean by an awakening. That's not a phrase I'm familiar with. Nope. Phil's not answering that.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame. Can we have sound alerts back on, please? Oh, God, it was such a bugger to turn those off.
But can you imagine halfway through that song? Give us the meat. Give us the meat. I think
well, I'm glad I went for that week, because they would have stayed on. They would have stayed on otherwise, and we'd have been in terrible trouble. Sound alerts are back on. I might have to turn a little volume box up, because I turned everything down. It should be. I bet we're going to have the echo now. Agent PX says, I finally had tantric sex, and I tell you what, it's been a long time coming. Okay, right. We should do some business. What was lovely? There we go. We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in business.
Oh, actually, why is that up there? That should be down there. Okay, we're back. What was nice was thinking, shit, man, we've got a show to do. We can't really be sitting here doing this. Was my thought process, and then thinking, nah, Don't matter. This first of all thinking this is the show, and then thinking, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
That flew by for me.
Yeah, it did. It did. I could have done the rest of the show. I wonder if you can get I guess you can get addicted to meditation, man. Just get sucked straight in there. Lemons and Lemony is back. Hello, everyone. The app is finally working. Thanks for all the lovely messages. We put on 100 viewers while you were doing that, Lemons.
So not only is the app working, whatever you're pumping out there is working.
Whatever you are pumping out there. There's the...
Honestly, it's made me want to go back and get the yoga mat out when I get home, but of course I'll be over that by the time I get back. But, I just feel like I just want to...
Yeah, there we go. There's all the links. Go and have a little look. I don't really want to do the show now.
We're too chill.
We're too chill, man. We're too chill.
Let's remind you about tomorrow, because we are still looking for extra characters for Hudo.
Yes. Go, Gadget Legs.
So from meditation to murder. How smooth. We're doing this tomorrow. It's one of those dinner party things, except of course there'll be no dinner involved. We've got some characters already, but we are looking for you to join us for a little bit of slaughter between friends.
Yes.
So far we've had Lee and Alistair and Sarah and Max who are going to be joining us, and they've all been given their roles. But we are looking for one or all of these.
This could be an absolute disaster, by the way. Please don't think that we're doing this this is going to be the best show we've done.
No.
Could be a disaster.
It's going to be the usual shambles, but I think it'll be a laugh. Blanche Batters, cook with a mean left hook.
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
She may well do. D Minor, the world famous concert violinist. We're looking for General Custard. Not General Colonel Mustard, of course, for copyright reasons.
Just read a very strange message in the chat.
Inspector Deneau, not Clouseau, or the other one, the Belgian. Misty Visions, the fortune teller.
No, I don't think Inspector Deneau is a pun on Poirot or Clouseau.
It is the French private detective.
Well, it's not Poirot then, because Poirot's Belgian.
Well, yeah.
And I don't think it's a pun on Clouseau. I think it's.
Let's wait and see.
Well, no, hang on. This is important. I think I don't know.
None of it's important.
I don't know.
It is Deneau, yeah.
Yeah. You're thinking of Paul Denan. Pierre Denan.
I'm always thinking of Paul Denan. Mrs. Withering, the silent but deadly housekeeper. Professor Peacock, the academic and friend of the victim. And Sierra Tango, the only police constable in the village.
18 and over, please, if you want to take part. 0203 286 6370. Rose Morgan, 1990. Do you think anyone would tune in to watch a Mummy Rub It Better agony aunt style show? Unfortunately, yes, I do. Yeah. Yes, I think too many people would do it. I think the wrong crowd would do it.
Yeah, you might want to work on the, or maybe not. I don't know. But if you pitch it that way, you're going to get all kinds.
The wrong people are gonna.
They'll be rubbing it better for themselves. That's what I'm saying. Nobody rubs it better.
Makes me feel sad for the rest. Bonjour, madame.
Comment ça va?
Comment ça va? Tu t'appelles?
Hello.
J'habite à Slough.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Oh, you're sounding more English, just as we're about to kick you out.
Oh, yes. I was just going to sleep for some reason, and you are there appealing for what is it, like characters for something. So I want to be a character.
You are a character, Katia. All right. Well, I'm going to offer you the full range. I know which one I want you to be, but I'm going to let you decide, Katia. It's not Cluedo for copyright reasons. It's Hudo.
So I can. Yeah.
Would you like to be?
This doesn't sound like Katia.
No, but you know why? Because she's become a voiceover, so now she's gone all posh.
Oh, God, you've changed.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, okay. Yes, okay.
Would you like to be?
This is like season 5, and they've got a new actor to play her.
And we're all supposed to not notice.
Yeah.
Would you like to be?
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
I keep hoping you'll mime it.
I will.
Did you cut me?
No. No, they came in with a sound clip and it was inappropriate for me to continue.
That's Alan Golds who's done that. Blame Alan Golds.
Blanche Batters is the cook. Or you can be D Minor, the world famous concert violinist.
Violinist.
Sorry, I'm thinking in French. Dr. Fumbles is gone. General Custard. I don't see you as that, but I'm not going to rule it out. Inspector Deneau, French private detective. Could you do French?
Not sure.
Misty Visions, the fortune teller.
Oh,
I think you'd be good at that.
I
Mrs.
think
Withering,
so.
the silent but deadly housekeeper. Professor Peacock, academic and friend of the victim. Or Sierra Tango, the only police constable in the village.
The what in the village?
Oh,
A police constable, you know, a gendarme.
Le gendarme, le laveur.
Pimpon.
Okay, I'll do the one.
Has your voice broken?
No. No, it's because I'm in a big room.
And that makes you sound deeper and more mature and more English.
Yes,
Okay, fine.
She's at the bottom of a well.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, she's crying.
Which one was the one where I sounded interested in?
Misty Visions.
Fanny
Yes.
Batters.
Not.
Ow! What?
It's Blanche Batters.
Fanny Batters.
No. Misty Visions. All right, Misty Visions is yours.
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
So send us your email address. No, Misty Visions. Stop trying to make her Mrs. Batters.
Misty Visions. Okay.
So send us your email, Katya, to the tlna@gmail.com, and I will send you the accompanying...
To the tlna@gmail.com. That is not our email address. It's not tlna@gmail.com. It's late night alternative. No, it's not. It's late night alternative at gmail.com. All right, that's the email address.
Okay.
But can you do that now so that Katherine can send you?
No, I can't because I need to. Need to do that tomorrow.
All right, but can you do it now so that I don't have to get involved in what I'm very rapidly distancing myself from?
Okay, so I have to send something now. No, you have to send me the script.
No,
Yeah, but how do we send it to you?
Your email.
So
it's can I?
No.
Yeah.
No, don't say it because you'll get lots of pictures of Peanut. Send us an email so we've got your email.
Just say pampon, and then I'll write back to you tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna send you.
Who's it? Who is it? What's going on?
The address you gave me, and I've just forgotten. So
it's on the. If you
It's
look
on
on
the
our
screen. Do you
stream,
even
it's run along
watch?
the bottom.
Do you watch the show?
No.
Well, you're going to be on it tomorrow. We will see you.
Okay.
And you have to. It's going to be on Zoom. We're going to send you a Zoom link, and you have to dress up in character.
Oh, Zoom.
You have to.
I don't have Zoom.
Well, get it. It's free, and just get it.
Oh yeah. But Zoom is full of spies.
It's not.
Well, they deserve everything they get if they spy
By
on
the
our
way,
stream.
Can someone clip Katya saying Zoom is full of spies? Could someone clip that audio and send it to me, please? Thank you. Oh God, Alan, Alan. Oh, it's Papa Morph. So Katya, we'll and you're going to dress up, okay?
No, yes.
Yes.
Okay. As Blanche, is it? Oh no, Mystic something.
Misty.
Okay.
Misty Visions.
Misty Vision. Okay, I'll do that. Oh yeah, man, yeah.
She just got into it right at the end there.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. This is supposed to be a little bit of fun. It is going to be a disaster. Katherine and I are going to argue tomorrow. We're going to have one of our proper arguments.
It's a day with the day in it. But don't you ruin it for me.
You'll be like those, like Julia Hartley-Brewer and those idiots who are blaming the failure of Brexit on people that voted Remain, and people are going, it's obviously going to be a disaster tomorrow.
But you
ruined it for me, Iain. That was my one big chance, and you ruined it.
You say disaster like that's a bad thing, or any different from anything else we try and do on this bloody show.
It will be a right old laugh. Jasmin, if you want to call in and open up your owl for us on stream.
Oh, Jasmin. Also, we're looking for
thank you. It's Twiz.
you to join Hudo if you fancy it.
It's Twiz Brogan. Thank you for that resubscription. Appreciate that. It's Twiz. It's Twiz Brogan. It's Twiz Brogan. It's Twiz Brogan. Thank you. 0203 286 633. You have to wait until midnight.
Zoom is full of spies.
Because someone sent me that clip. I want that on a hotkey, baby.
Oh, Jasmin says you have to wait till midnight. That's true.
Well, she did it. Didn't do it at midnight yesterday. She did it at 11.
Midnight her time.
Her time doesn't count.
Well, they count it. She and her people.
Isn't it funny? It's not funny, actually. I mean, it's been scientifically proven. There are studies that prove it, that you do a meditation and everything just immediately after becomes easier.
Yeah.
Becomes easier. Chilled. More chilled.
I've never felt more chilled.
It's, it was lovely. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
Floss says, hello. Been busy doing my assignment. Well, shame on you. Shame on you.
You should have joined us for the meditation. Sounds like you need to
meditation.
chill out.
That would have... in 21 minutes, we're going to see Jasmin open up her owl.
For the second time.
Oh, we've got 4 emails here. What's been... Oh, look, Mike McGeer. Thank you, Dave. Mike McGeer's found a new picture of the Beatles. Look, this hasn't been seen.
Oh, look.
This picture, how can I make that come over there, has never been seen. Look at that. Look at that. It's never been seen.
Children.
Why can't we do it? Hang on a minute. Look at this. Look at that. That is George, isn't it, with his back to us?
Yes.
Yeah, it is George, the 3 of them. Look.
Children.
He's got a little boy's haircut. I don't know how you zoom in on this. Crop and rotate. I don't want to rotate. I want to zoom. I want to zoom in on George's little boy haircut. Look at that, man. Look at that. Move out of the way of Lennon. Look at that. Isn't that magic?
You can do it right now, please.
In it.
I told Alexa to play Paul McCartney today. Some absolute bangers.
What did you get? What did you get?
Right, it started out with, what was the first one? Oh, Ebony and Ivory, but I said
I love
Alexa,
that song.
next.
Nah, I love it.
Then it was Maybe I'm Amazed. Oh,
Maybe I'm amazed.
Alexa, louder. Then it was, say what you want.
Lemons, you see why we had to turn the sound clips off though during your bit, yeah.
Oh, it was just great. It was great.
He's good, Paul McCartney.
No More Lonely Nights.
That is such a good song. I had a great cover version of that by a Japanese singer. Done in English, but he sounded like McCartney. He sounded more like McCartney than McCartney did. And Mike did mention he's got a new photo book. It's one of those websites, though, where the book's like 250 quid, but if it's going to have corkers like this in it.
Yeah, how's that?
He's got a new album coming out, McCartney 3. So the McCartney 1, 2 and 3 are all him. All him, and this is going to be all him, and it's going to be weird, and some of it's going to be unlistenable, and some of it's going to be wonderful. I'm really excited
That's
about
what
that.
my dad's asked for Christmas.
Yeah,
Pre-order.
well, I'm looking forward to that. I don't really buy CDs anymore. Someone sent me the Divine Comedy CDs.
Oh, nice.
I mean, rips. So I sent them back. And I said, "How dare you?
Don't you dare
How
do this.
dare you send
Taking
me this
money
crap?
out of the mouth of Hannon.
No. It's only 125
I don't know why
quid
he's
for
got
the
money
entire
in his
box
mouth.
set.
Yeah. He's just turned 50, hasn't he, Neil Hannon?
He's only 3 years older than me.
Uh-huh.
It's only £125, the CD box set.
And that's a lot of records.
Well, and each album is 2 discs, outtakes and stuff. I'll show you. Let me.
Divine Comedy is one of the best gigs I've ever been to.
I've seen him a few times. Great one where it was just him on guitar and a piano. Pianist. No, maybe he was a pianist. Maybe it's a pianist and a cello.
God.
Let me just show you. So look, this is it. Venus, Cupid, Folly and Time. So it's out. It's at thedivinecomedy.com. And then you just click on the order button. And look, it's that for £125, Katherine. That's where you'd need to go to get it for all those CDs.
Yeah.
So it's all the albums and CDs. £125. And it's at thedivinecomedy.com. So this is what you need to go. You go to thedivinecomedy.com.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying there. You can sod off. I've already got your present.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. But you might get some Christmas money.
Thank you for the bits, RJ Ethorpe.
In cards and that.
Tempting it. I'm buying. Here's the thing. I'm buying so much crap at the moment. The number of cooking trays I've bought, and they're all the wrong size. I'm buying so much crap, and then I could buy this. I might just buy it. I cancelled my DVD box set of not Noel Flanders,
Nathan
Fielder, and I said to my sister, "I've cancelled it." She said, "Why have you done that?" I said, "Because you told me to." Oh. So I could put that on my. I did start an Amazon list But then I thought, I can't publish this. So I've sent it to my sister. So get me this.
Please.
Oh, I didn't say please.
You're on the naughty list, mate. You're getting coal.
My sister, can you see my sister's Christmas present in this shot? Let's have a little look. I think you can. If you sit facing Kath, the front. If you move over to your left. There, you can see it. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, well, boxes are always useful.
Isn't it? Am I getting a haircut soon? Nope. I'm growing it. I want it long at the back. I've never had it long. I haven't had it long at the back for years. So I'm going to grow a little mullet. I've got length at the sides for the first time. So look, I've got length at the sides. So no, I'm growing it because none of it matters. None of it matters. Do what you want. You write your own script. My script it requires long hair.
I think blokes don't give themselves enough leeway to have a little go in the dressing up box and change their hair up. My hair changes every year or so.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I very much hope this is what I think it is. Yes,
I don't think you can see us because I think my camera is doing something.
On the fritz.
It's on the fritz.
I'll cope.
He knows what we look like. He's seen enough of us.
So sarcastic. Alex,
what can we do for you? As if I didn't know.
I'm here to volunteer as a tribute for Wednesday.
Yes. Right, so, would you like to be Blanche Batters the cook? Would you like to be
Yes, I would.
Yes! Fine. If you want to go for Blanche Batters, let's do it.
Blanche.
Unless there's anything else that comes to mind.
Right, all right. Well,
so right.
Here's the. It feels so right. D minor, world famous concert violinist. General Custard, ex-army general turned security specialist. Inspector Deneau, French private detective. Professor Peacock, academic and friend of the victim. Or Sierra Tango, the only police constable in the village. What's screaming at you?
Peacock or the chef?
Batters.
Batters it is.
Okay, let's get battered.
All right. If you send us an email, Alex, I'll send you the supporting documents.
Got you.
Brilliant. I can't wait. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Alex. Hang on. Alex, is your Christmas tree decorated with Costa coffee cups?
Starbucks cups. You got to collect the Christmas ornaments every year, right?
Wow.
Don't judge my choices.
Okay. And look at that. Look at those awards displayed in the background.
Just
there.
happened to be there. Those things.
Oh, outrageous.
I had to come onto my desk to make this Skype call because I don't this is the only way of doing a Skype call. Anyway,
I've got to look into.
It's very hard in your house, I imagine, to go somewhere that there isn't an award in the background.
Award, yeah, I have got to find. This is my project over Christmas: is to find an alternative to Skype for video calling. Don't say Discord, guys, because I don't think you can. Well, we want the phone number, so we can keep Skype for the phone number because we need a phone number. But I want an easier way of video calling because everyone says Skype is a pain in the arse. So there's got to be an easier way. We'll find something.
We will.
Thank you, Alex. We will.
It will be done. That's that sorted.
I'll speak to you tomorrow and we'll get on to it. Thank you, mate. See you later on. Ta-ra.
Rose is saying, can Peacock be a woman?
And
of course.
Morgan of Doom is going, professors can be women, you know. It's 2020, if you had not noticed. Oh, Morgan, lighten up.
Not in the manner it ain't. It's about 1920.
Lighten up.
But yeah, we're playing fast and loose with these roles.
Morgan. Lighten up. Morgan. Lighten up. Lighten up, Morgan. Morgan, lighten up. Morgan, lighten up.
Have they lined up yet?
Don't know. Google Meet. Who's going to have a what the fuck? MSN Messenger. What the hell is Google Meet? No one does Google Meet. No one does Google Meet.
We've got quite a nice cast of characters there. We're probably all right.
We were all right. We've got 8 people, which is very exciting. If you don't know what's going on during the week, we have different days of the week. I've made a short film. Here,
good.
Let's explain it.
Hi, Iain Lee here. I'm half of the Late Night Alternative with Katherine Boyle and me. And I want to tell you what we've got coming up this week. On Mondays, it's SOS, Shonky Old Shows, where we show old shows on, Tuesday, it's Tuesday Car. Come in. Oh, Wednesdays, we don't play Cluedo, we play Udo. It's not Cluedo. I don't remember what Thursdays are. And Fridays? Well, that's Judgment Day. Judge Boyle. So make sure you look smart. That's weekday nights from 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/Iain Lee, the Late Night Alternative, with me, Iain Lee, and Katherine Boyle. That's her there. Shoulders than that now.
I think that's right informative, that.
I did forget what Thursdays were. Of course, that's the silly quiz that we do. It's the silly quiz that we do. We're off 24th, 25th December.
Yeah, because of Christmas and that.
Maybe we take the Monday off. I don't know. Anyway, but we are here New Year's Eve. I said we are here New Year's Eve. We are here New Year's Eve. I said we are here New Year's Eve.
Why? We are here.
What did you throw a question into it?
Because we don't like New Year's Eve.
What's this? Who's this Phil prick? Scary was nice. What? I was going to call in, not Zoom. Have a tenner, you tart. What does that mean? Who's this bell? Let's call this bell before I block him. Phil, you better answer the phone right now, or you're getting blocked.
And a bunch of fives. Ah. You tart.
You tart. Stop sending abusive messages and grow the hell up.
Yeah.
David.
Check it out now.
David. David.
Evening.
David. 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 David.
Hello.
We're working on themes for all of our callers, and you're the first one.
That needs work, doesn't it, I think?
So, yes, Dave.
I thought I'd just back up your thing of the Divine Comedy box set.
Oh, look what David's got.
Where would someone who wanted to get that for me, where'd they get that from?
Well, I believe that Divine Comedy in this day and age have their own website.
What?
And if you went there,
is it HTTPS?
colon? Is it /
Yes.
Yeah.
www.
Yeah. Divine Comedy. I don't know if it is .com. I don't know if they work fast enough.
Oh,
maybe
Phil just sent us £10, and you were
and called us tarts.
He did call us tarts.
It'll cost you more than that to call me a tart, young man.
You can call me a tart for £5. Oh my God. Yes, sir. There's yeah.
So all the albums come in special sleeves that are sort of this sort of like album covers come like that.
Yeah.
And they've all got 2 CDs. I think Short Album Back Love's got a DVD of the Shepherd's Bush gig from '96. But if you get it direct from the site, I think they're still doing this. You get a letter from the desk of Mr. Hannon, a signed letter saying thank you for buying his box
Mate,
set.
I've been backstage at several Neil Hannon concerts. I letters, schmetters. I know. And me and Neil, we're like that. Although he didn't let us backstage at the gig we went to in Manchester.
After we'd gone, they said, "Oh, you could have come back."
No,
it's easy to say that.
It's easy to say that, Neil Hannon, you piece of trash.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, if someone would be kind enough, to gift that, I think you'd be very grateful to that person.
I'm not kind enough.
Fair enough.
I'm not that person.
Nope.
No.
She's not that kind of girl. Who is that? I used to
I
like
don't
that
know. I remember that though.
Because it's the blonde lady. I liked her. I bought her albums. Because I'm not that kind. It was Roxanne. What's her name?
No.
The older lady, short. She got quite ill, but then she came back out the other side.
Not that kind
A
of
girl, because Anastasia. Thank you. That was it.
Yes.
Anastasia. Oh, Dave, here we go. What song am I singing? Oh!
I've heard some of the original other ones have gone already. I that's what I thought. I'll be there and Puppet on a String.
Oh!
Wonder if someday that
We've had
you'll
that.
say that
Nope.
you care.
Shall I give it to you?
Never fall in love again. No.
I'll be your baby tonight.
Oh gosh, okay.
All right. Yeah.
What do you mean? Don't say it with such whimsy as if it could be, I suppose, in a. It was.
Is it the Robert Palmer version or the Bob Dylan?
The Robert Palmer version, of course, the best version.
Yeah.
I do like that 70s era Dylan, I must admit, but
I like 70s Dylan. I like some of the Christian stuff. Don't like the message behind it, but I like some of the Christian stuff.
I thought that Dylan we saw at Hyde Park couldn't be arsed.
He was flipping awful. He was having a great time, but he was terrible.
That's the bad Bob Dylan.
I like Blood. I like Blood on the Tracks. I think it's a great album. I got the box set.
Yeah. I never got. I could. It took me about a month to get past that first CD of that box set because it's just magic. You know?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Against my better judgment, I'd like to volunteer for tomorrow night.
David,
this is it.
You're spoiling us.
I felt there was some. I felt he wanted
Was there
to.
a shift in the force?
He was going to come out. He was going to talk about something that happened to him as a child. I knew there was something big. I didn't know it was this big.
It's the full moon. It's the
know
full
it was
moon. What
this
done it?
big.
David, would you like to be?
Well done, Dave. Thank you, mate.
Would you like to be
Anywhere but here.
D minor, the world famous glamorous concert violinist? Would you like to be
Go on, carry on.
General Custard, the ex-army general turned security specialist? Would you like to be Inspector Denot, the French private detective?
And it's like, don't know, not has anything to do with Clouseau, obviously.
Well, I think they would be the same ridiculous accent.
Welcome.
Professor Peacock, academic and friend of the victim. What do you fancy?
That's it, isn't it? I think I'll be the professor. I think.
I think that would
Was
fit
it
you
Professor
like a glove.
Peacock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think so.
Perfect. All right.
I think I just sent an email, so you got my.
I'll sort
email
that
address.
out in the morning because there's some paperwork that you need to see. But it sounds like it's going to make it a drag. It isn't.
It's
Kind
gonna be
of a
right
read
up
along.
your Strasser.
You're going to
I'm
love
not
it.
dragging up for it, no.
You can do whatever you want. Feel free, man.
Make an effort, though, mate, please.
I'll put on a fresh T-shirt. How about that?
All right, that'll do. That'll do. All right, mate. Thank you for that.
Can I just something else?
Yeah, of course. Go on.
What you were saying earlier about people finding Twitch to be another sort of avenue of making money and stuff. I think that's quite interesting. So, a couple of musician friends have tried that sort of, doing stuff on Twitch instead and trying that as another avenue, and they're sort of forming a sort of not a collective, but they sort of support each other on Twitter. And
The Urban Cookie Collective. Yes, I know those guys.
Yeah. So
it's tough.
Have girl rappers as well.
It's tough. It's tough to get a crowd, and it's tough to make money out of it. And Katherine and I kind of cheated by Twitch sort of taking us on. Twitch saying, we want you to do this show and we'll give you a load of publicity. So that publicity, coupled with the fandom that we had from the radio show, gave us a huge boost, right? But I know people like Alex Horn and kind of big names, medium to big names, struggle to get like 100 people watching them. Yeah, it's tough, man.
It is, but it's new. It's new media. But I think at the moment people have just got to go start doing the Patreon thing. Start doing, because they got to earn it somehow. It's still. So I think it's quite interesting. I think particularly I say these are not friends of mine, but people people I like. They're sort of trying to form a sort of, because they're all women, female songwriters. They're trying to sort of form a thing where they're going to get a community that aren't going to come in and say, the thirst trappers and the, sort of things. So they're trying to set up, sort of meld their communities together. So they've got a sort of supportive thing that, sort of supports them, because it is still quite a laddie and quite a, and a sort of a gamey sort of, platform. So I think they're trying. So I think that's quite interesting that musicians are trying to, see if there's anything there for them as well.
Well, this is it. I think this is partly why we were brought over, to show people, older people, that Twitch is not just gaming. Because whenever I mention it, still people go, "Oh, the gaming thing."
Yeah.
And so we were kind of, and they've done it with a few other people, but I've not really seen much going on. That they wanted to show that this was an alternative, like a live alternative to Netflix, a more financially viable alternative to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think it can be, if you get the breaks. I think it can be. Can be. Let us know if we're ever on. We don't normally take requests for raids, because I like the stuff, but we trust your opinion. So if we're ever about to do a raid and one of your weird musicians is on, David, then let us know and we'll pop in.
Nod, yeah.
We'll pop in and
I will do. But I'll say, look. I think it's quite interesting when you rate and you go to people who aren't doing games; they're doing sort of arty things. I think that's just really interesting that there are other parts to the thing, rather than, because people do just think it's a gaming sort of thing.
Yeah.
Nice one, Dave.
Okay, I should look forward to tomorrow night.
Oh, not as much as we will.
See you later on. we Katherine and I both rushed to block the person and went, "Oh, I'm bored."
Off you pop then, lovey.
Bye.
Don't let us keep you.
Bye. Sorry about that.
Go and finish your homework.
Go and do that. Do you want to take this?
Yes.
Go on.
Hello, who's that? Hey, who's that?
My name's David.
Hello, David.
Hi, I've just put the stream on mute. I'm just wondering what the remaining characters are. Because I'd be really keen to get involved.
David!
Wow.
This is where it turns out David's a real killer.
A real murderer, yeah, he wants an alibi.
And because of lockdown, he's not been able to follow his dream.
Right.
Well, you've given it away now, haven't you?
No, because we don't know.
It's not going to be much of a whodunit if everyone knows it's me.
Right, so who have we got left? We've got General Custard or Inspector Deneau.
Was there not another policeman? Do you need a Geordie for anything?
Well, there is a policeman. I get the feeling it's supposed to be a policewoman, but do you know what? It's 2020.
It's 2020, as someone pointed out rather pompously in the chat.
So if you want to be Sierra Tangoed.
Oh,
Sierra
Tango.
Yeah.
Well, here's the first. I've never got dressed in drag before, but I might do that.
Oh, mate, you have to do it. It's so much fun. And if you're doing it in the bedroom as well, who cares? It's a little bit of kinky fun.
Well, he's not doing it in the bedroom. He's doing it with us tomorrow.
It's a little bit of kinky fun. We've all done it, haven't we?
Are outfits and costumes mandatory?
No, but they're encouraged.
A hat or a...
All I need is a little bit of encouragement.
Here we go.
That's it.
You are in.
Sierra Tango.
Sierra Tango is you. All right, send us an email and I'll send you the stuff tomorrow morning.
Fantastic. I cannot wait.
It's going to be so good.
Thank you.
More rubbish or a bit of both.
It was David, wasn't it? Yeah, brilliant. All right, David, send us an email.
From now on, I'll be known as Sierra. Thank you.
Thank you, Sierra.
I'm going full method.
Full method.
See you later on. Ta-ra.
Cheers, bye.
All right, there we go. We've got enough. We've got 10. We don't want
and then
any more.
us.
No, we've got 10. I've included us.
Okay, good.
We don't need it anymore. Monkey says, I used to think Twitch was for video gaming only. Then my wife told me that I can follow mixed game poker movement on here and other such strategy channels. And now I did follow Iain and Kath on here since 2002. Found my wife in the Yahoo cribbage rooms. I used to love the Yahoo games. I was talking about this the other day. And still dance naked with her each and every day on the patio to minimal techno. Thought you might like my additions, but wife says I do talk too much, as does Ray at the lodge. Lol. Great stories.
There's so much in there.
Great stories, guys.
Unpack.
Great stories. Although Hendrix is a terrible, terrible, terrible guitarist. Awful. Overrated. Awful. Terrible musician. Let's have a look at our sponsors, please, and we will have a little bit more of a detailed look at two of them. Let's start off with gelaw.co.uk. If you're getting divorced, and let's be honest, guys. Come here. Who's not getting divorced these days? You know what I mean? Jeez. If you're getting divorced, then that's the wrong thing. Then go to gelaw.co.uk. gelaw.co.uk for all your divorce needs done in a humane way.
Not all your divorce needs. You're going to have to sort some of those out yourselves.
We're doing that. He will not tug you off. You'll have to do that yourself. But everything else you could want to get divorced, Richard's gonna do. He might even tug you off.
No, he won't.
Actually.
No, I think for legal reasons, he will not be tugging anyone off.
But for private reasons, he might be. Someone who won't tug you off.
No, apart from he'll tug the dog off you if you.
He will not tug his dog off. You can't
he
say
will
that.
tug the dog off you if he has to set the dog upon you.
You can't say he tugs the dog off. You can't say that. You can't snort while imagining a dog being tugged off. The Bonds do not condone sexually pleasing dogs. Although sometimes you have to. You know that there is an actual job that involves wanking off horses.
Yeah. Stud farms, how do you think they do it? They don't just play Barry White to them. I've been listening to Kate Lister's Whores of Yore on...
Can we talk about our sponsor, please?
In a minute, on Audible.
He would move them on if he found them.
Do you know that at the turn of the 1900s, people were having monkey balls implanted?
Yeah, I knew that.
Monkey's balls.
Yeah, I knew that. So Poseidon Safety Management, Devon and Cornwall is a whole lot safer.
I could come.
Yes, Sweden.
I could come.
No, Switzerland.
It's the same thing.
It's slightly different.
Hi, guys.
That hat is not going to keep you warm under any circumstance.
Well, I don't know.
Catherine?
It's midnight in Switzerland, which
midnight
means
in the old
it's the 2nd of December in Switzerland, which means it's time for Jasmin to open her owl.
Yeah.
Which lucky boy is going to be opened now?
The Advent Owls.
This is number 2.
The first one was Lindt chocolate, which is a nice chocolate. That was one.
Let's open Nummer 2.
Oh, the boys can open the Advent calendar this weekend. That's good. Why is she looking at me suspiciously?
Because she wants you to see what's in her owl, and she wants you not to miss
She's furious
the
with me. Look at her, she's furious. She hates me. She likes you. She hates me.
Let's have a guess at what it might be. Socks?
A monkey ball.
Okay. Is it a monkey ball or socks?
Ooh.
Monkey ball.
Just what she wanted.
It's a monkey ball.
Mounted. Oh. Isn't that lovely? That's from your mum. What do you call your mum? Mutti?
Mutti putti?
Moose.
Moose. Moose.
Danke, Moose.
Moose, I'm hungry, Moose. Moose, I'm hungry. Make me yati banas.
What?
Make me yati banas kushtush. And I want it hot. Hot yati banis kushtush, please, Mutti. Moose.
Oh, anyway, that's very nice.
Well, that
was a touching moment.
I'm going to be honest, Jasmin. I'm disappointed.
Why?
It feels like a retrograde step compared to what you got yesterday. I don't trust snow globes. They make me anxious. Because every time I go on holiday with my boys, we end up buying snow globes, and I'm always charged with protecting them.
Oh, they're so very delicate.
Can we take a picture of you holding the snow globe, please?
Well, I thought on a new face of lint, not the snow.
Yeah, but can we get? I want to treasure these moments. So if you can put it next to your face, right? If you put it next to your face, let me get the right shot. Hang on.
I can't with this.
Let me get it right. So that's it. No, put it down a bit. That's it. There. So you're peeking, like you're a giant, and you're peeking around the thing. Not a pervert, a giant. So you're looking like a pervert. No, put it back. The position was great. But like a giant, you're pulling a face of a pervert. No, don't sniff it. But there we go. Don't lick it. That's it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. You're nodding. Hold it. Hold it.
Eyes slightly wider.
Hold it. For Christ's sake. What are you doing? Hold it. This is for you. That's it. Hold it. Look at me. Hold it. 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 Hold it.
How are we doing this every time?
Oh, for God's sakes! If you're not going to do it seriously, we won't. Do you want to do it seriously, or do you not want to bother?
She's doing it seriously.
Hold it. Look at. Hold it. Hold it. Try not to blink if you can. Hold it. Hold it. Okay. I think we got it. I think we got it. Thanks, Jasmin. Lovely. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good night. So we did two of our sponsors. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look at a couple of our other sponsors. Don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's
not right, is it?
No,
it's not right.
I think it's from the meditation. I think it's all that tension is suddenly just
Exactly.
Just all popped out.
Exactly. And I bet Christo's talking about, I don't know, bloody vaccines. He'll be having anti-vaxxers on. Well, if you don't want to have the vaccine, you don't have to have it. Right. Let's go and have a look at this. So this is Abbey Care Group. This is one of our sponsors. It's a rehab centre. They've got one in Glasgow. They've got one in Gloucester. Yeah. Alcohol dependency, binge drinking when pregnant. Talk about that. Alcohol rehab, drug rehab, all the drugs. Fentanyl. It's like a shopping list. All the treatment, group counselling therapies, inpatient rehab. But let's go and have a little look. I like this video because this is. Look at that. Now, where is the video? Where's the video? Where was the video?
Down.
Oh, there it is. Let's have a look. Look at this one. You want some of this? Yes, one. Yes. Gonna get clean. You're so high on drugs. You've taken your last hit in the car. You've got some shoved up your Jackson. Unlucky, they're gonna find it. You're welcome to your new life. You're scared, you're trepidatious, you're nervous. But don't worry, the team at Abacare gonna make you feel like a human being. Walk through the doors to your future. Come to the conservatoire. Chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. Leather seats are good to wipe down. Go up the stairs past Oklahoma. Oliver and Dr. Shivago. There's Oklahoma again. Route 16's where it's at. Look at that, there's some tissues. There's a chair in the bathroom. There's a platinum range of hand and body lotion. Please don't steal the dressing gowns. Writing a letter to his mom, saying I'm clean, I'm clean, I'm clean. And Guess what, Mum? They didn't find the wrap in my socks. I'm having fun tonight. Coming through the door, look, there's a bed. There is a shitter and a bath as well. Nice pillows, nice cupboards. Let's go and have a look in here. There's no chair in this one. There's the garden, fresh apples. You can make some cider from them at Abbey. It goes on longer than I thought it did. She's having fun, she's relaxing. She realizes she don't need no drugs to live her life in peace. Just check the email.
I need to say something about that.
Yep, sure.
If any of that seemed normal to you, you need to check in sooner than we thought. Mention this advert, you get 25% off.
Imagine we get an email in the morning. Yeah, no. Can we have our money back and can you stop those...
Can you stop with the expressing yourself through the medium of song?
Could you stop doing that, please? Right. And then JPU Records, okay? So they have got this wonderful Christmas album out, which is just an absolute joy, right? But I don't want to play you that.
Oh, why? That'd be too simple. That'd be selling their record. No. Why would Iain do that?
All right. Well, here's the thing, right? Okay. Here's the. All right. We'll play a bit of the Christmas record then.
Good. I think that's probably a good idea.
All right. Here goes a bit of the Christmas record.
This is what it'll sound like. This is what Christmas sounds like in Japan.
That's enough of that. Right.
If you want to hear more, you have to buy it.
You got to buy it.
Don't
right?
be tight.
Don't be tight. But I want to look at genres. There's a thing for genres. Where's the genre list?
Genre.
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 There's a genre list. There's a genre. Where's the genre list? There was a genre list because I found.
Il n'y a pas de.
Oh, Bikini
list.
Riot.
A bikini riot.
I'm in. Hello, Japanese cowgirl.
Whoa. To celebrate the tie-in, Ina Fujita's music video to the song imitates the film's plot. Instead of creepy plasticine demons coming to life and devouring the locals of a rural art school, the music video sees Ina creating a self-sculpture which comes to life one night, murders the singer, and eats... Oh, and then crafts a guitar from her insides using art tools.
I'm in. This is it. This is my kind
and
of
band.
band.
And if that sounds normal, call Abby.
Yes, man. 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 Marshmallows on the drum. Whoop. Here we go.
Is that a llama? Yes.
TOS!
That's the bikini riot in question.
TOS! We're talking about stoppers! No, go away!
It's no nipples.
Oh.
It's just skin, everyone. Chill out.
Breasts are not just skin. Breasts are full of sin. It's all right, that, isn't it? Have a look in the chat. Can we get the link for the JPU Records, please, guys, and for all of the wonderful sponsors?
Yes.
Every time we play one of these, I get a thing from YouTube saying, "Yeah, you're not allowed to do that." So I've been first couple I started cutting them out, and then I've started appealing them.
Yeah, because JPU said we can.
Yeah, but it's not. Who owns?
They don't know.
They don't. JP don't actually own it. Anyway, she was good. I enjoyed that.
It was great. And if you enjoyed that, you can get 10% off anything on that website.
Sorry. Go on. You can talk.
Oh, may I?
I'm going to wrap you in a polythene bag with some... I am actually.
It's very dangerous.
Got you a present.
I don't want it if it's a polythene bag that I'm about to be wrapped in. Non merci, not for me.
Thank you, Matty.
Presents. There's presents and presents. A present that he's reminded of watching that is not one I want to receive. You know what I'm saying? What you got there? You made the cats run downstairs. I thought it was time. What is this? Oh! Right.
This is my best mate. That's why she's laughing at a plastic bag, because she's my best mate.
Right. Here's what happened. I've had this in the back of my car since we did the rabbit holes live in Cardiff. Yeah. So it's like, we've got pins and stuff that we sell as merch. I bought like these nice little display things. Turns out they're too thick and the pins kept popping off, but that's not the point. It's all about the presentation, right?
What's a spider? Where are you coming from? Hello.
So yeah, you had these in, and I've got loads of pins, Anyway, so Iain said, "Oh, we're doing a little flash sale on the merch thing. Can you bring those pins in?" So I said, "Yeah." I brought them in a bag, not dissimilar to this one, right? It's one of these resealable ones. I hand it over to Iain and watch him.
You didn't say anything.
I watch him do this. And rip it open from this side, right? Meaning that everything's going to fall out. And I went, "You animal, what did you do that for?" What? It's a Ziploc.
Do your impression of me.
What? It's a Ziploc. What? Why didn't you stop me? I went, I could not believe my eyes. Absolute horror. I know. And now there's a cat climbing.
Well, then I got sent something the other day that came in one of those. Oh, I think, I don't know what it was actually. So I thought, so we're back. Are we friends again?
We're friends again. And you've learnt a lesson, a valuable one.
I've just put the link for the merch, the non-wearable merch, iainlee.com/store/. Go there. We've put, everything is reduced massively because in the new year, January the 1st, that stuff's getting taken off. We haven't got any, we should talk tomorrow actually about new merch.
Yeah.
We'll have a thing. Phone call. January the 1st, the record, the posters, the pins, the membership cards, they're gone. They won't go because I've got 150.
They're going in the garage. What we're saying.
No, I'm going to burn the posters. I've got 150 posters in that garage
for the cursed tour.
The tour that never was. Everything is reduced. I know a load of you have done some orders. We are going to Monday of next week. We've got a load of orders in already, so we're going to wait until Monday next week, and then we're going to do them. So go. Great Christmas presents.
Yeah, and then next year we'll rethink the merch because it needs a freshen up.
All that merch is wearable if you want it to be, you're right. Sign the posters and sell them. We're signing the posters.
Yeah.
But all that stuff is going to go because it's been on that website for a long time. It's a little bit lazy of us. So we're going to get new stuff designed.
Well, especially as this is TLNA Twitch 2.0 now already.
Yeah, exactly. So go and have a look. Go and treat yourself. Go and help us out. And we will.
God, look at the time already. We've only got
I know. We
left.
really haven't delivered much of a show, have we, tonight?
I think we've been excellent.
That meditation was great. That was a nice idea. Tuesday Club, I know it kind of happened organically. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Michael Lambert, King_Mike in the UK.
Zoom is full of spies.
Which one is the boosted? Is that the boosted one or is that... There we go, this is it. Hang on.
Zoom is full of spies.
Oh, mate, thanking you, sir. Let me send that... Oh, no, I can do that on here. Thank you, sir. That's great. We've got the best people.
Message in the chat from Fat Joe. Hi, Iain. Hi, Kath. Thanks for unbanning me. Didn't mean to offend.
Be careful.
Bygones. Don't do it again. We'll be looking at the unban requests on Friday again, and we already have 4, which is a lot less than we had this time last week, but it was kind of 2 weeks worth, wasn't it?
Well, we got a busy show on Friday, so we're going to have that. There's still plenty of time to go.
Yeah.
And...
I could
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Alpha Delta, for the sub. And we've got Lacey from Rock of Love is going to come on as well at 10. So we've got a busy old show. I've got to do my college work. Look, that's what I've got to do. So I've got to get rid of you. I've got to drag. Hang on a minute. I just want to drag this to my hotkeys. It's been a good show. That meditation, man. Meditation, man. It was
good.
Here we go. Now I should be able to with the thing of here.
Zoom is full of spies.
Katya, you will answer my question. Tell me what you know. What have you found out about the internet? Well, bollocks. It would have been good if it had worked.
She will not comply.
Hang on a minute. Right, hang on. I'll do it. We'll close it. Sometimes you've got to close it. Right. Katya, you've been on your mission for 5 years. Tell me everything you have learnt about the internet.
Zoom is full of spies.
That's old news.
I've got to have more of those clips. I've got all those clips. Both look very zen during the meditation. Well, we went with it. I mean, I don't think I achieved zen at that point. I have achieved zen for fractions of time before. But that meditation was great. Oh, Lemons is still there. Thank you, Lemons. Thank you. Let's put all your bits and pieces. And if you... No, that's not it at all. Let me go. If you enjoyed Lemons, instead of sending us a tip tonight... Let me just find it because I want to get all your links. Instead of sending us a tip, if you want to send a couple of quid to her Ko-fi, or if you can, if you want, that's great. If you don't want, that's great as well. We all know the situation. But the very least you can do is click on her Twitch link and then click follow. That doesn't cost you a penny, and that helps. Your Twitch link is there. Go and click on that and just click follow. That helps. And that doesn't cost you a penny. So thank you for that.
I'm following now.
There you go. You see, it doesn't cost a penny. Like 166 followers. Go and do it. Let's see if we can get up to 200 followers by end of play tonight. That would be something, wouldn't it? That would be something. 0203, yeah.
Time is ticking away if you wanted a chat tonight.
Today feels like it's been a nice show.
Do you know what we could do?
Yeah.
You know what I've got that we haven't looked at for a long time? I don't know whether you're into this.
Oh, of course I'm flipping into it. I keep thinking we need to do it.
I've got a little chat. It's
Don't dox yourself.
No, well, it's on this side.
Kath, you moved as a child from Salford to Milton Keynes. I remember you saying on your previous radio station when you did the show by yourself.
Not Milton Keynes.
Okay. I just want to ask if your life would have turned out any different if you'd have stayed in Salford. By the way, I'm in Lower Broughton. Broughton.
It might have. I think my dad was about to send me to private school. Does that answer your question? He was about to send me to Bolton Girls' School.
Mark Maroney.
Who knows?
Thank you.
Who knows? It all happens for a reason.
Of course it would. But
at the time when I was 10, I didn't want to move. I hated it. I was quite traumatised by the whole experience. It took me a couple of years to get over it. And I actually, looking back on it, don't think I was very well for a while. To get over it. But it's brought me here, hasn't it?
Lemons has just put on 13 followers. It's 21 away from the 200. Just go and click follow. The link is in the chat. Go and click follow. It helps. It all helps. Particularly, we're so lucky, Katherine and I, and we talked about this earlier, that we had the backing from Twitch, and I've got, the jungle, even though that was 3 years ago, and the kind of the talk radio stuff. So we could always do with more. We've got 13,000 followers. So we're very lucky, but could always do with more. But for smaller streamers in a sea of noise, it's hard to get noticed and get heard. So having followers just helps.
And it's not a meritocracy either, because we've come across some really talented people who are just not getting a break. It doesn't work like that. It's kind of luck, a lot of it. Real luck. So
Zoom is full of spies.
We're happy to help where we can, aren't we?
Yeah, we certainly are.
Hey, chat is fate. I've got, in a spooky manner, I've got January 2021.
Don't forget, I'm putting kind of spiritual figures in the background that you might want to see tonight. Here we go.
Let's have a look. Oh, I can see through it.
Oh yeah. Look.
Who's that, Michael Burke?
What's going on there?
Piers Morgan.
What? Why is Piers Morgan in your chat? It's fake.
Well, I don't know. Let's see what it says on the front page. I always love the front pages. They talk absolute.
We don't normally take withheld numbers.
And that is why.
I put the phone down.
Unlock fame and fortune with rituals. The best psychic advice. I'm a mystic.
Hang on, what was the first thing?
Unlock fame and fortune with rituals.
Oh, this could be useful for all of us.
I'm a mystic and you can be too.
Oh.
And so can your wife. Dad's spirit gave me a job with ghosts.
12 more followers to get Lemons to 200. Go on.
2021 stars spectacular. Your year sorted with our bumper Astro special. Love, laughter, look, life.
Do that again.
Love, laughter, look, life. Terrorized by an evil intruder my whole life. A medium found my missing mum. Destiny. Get diet success with a magic potato peeler. I shit you not.
That's the story.
Let's have a look.
Thank you, Paul, for the bits.
Maybe you can only eat it if it's shredded with a peeler, and by the time you've had 4 mouthfuls, you're sick of it. Right.
Thank you for the gifted subs.
Let's
I
see.
live in Hove and Mark Maroney.
Front page. I've got to find it. Right, page 16. Get diet success with a magic potato peeler. This could be the answer to all of our COVID curve questions. Potato shredder. What it does, helps to set healthy dieting intentions.
What?
You'll need a large potato and some newspaper. The best time to perform this ritual is first thing in the morning to cleanse the system and set you up for the day. Potatoes are renowned for their healing properties, and they also make cracking chips. And they also help purify the body's system. Stand on a sheet of newspaper, close your eyes, and visualize yourself slim, healthy, and happy. Hold this image in your mind as you peel a potato. Imagine that as you shave the peelings from the potato, you are shedding the pounds to become a healthier, happier version of yourself and not a spud.
Thank you very much, Mark, for that subs. Thank you. By the way, look at the fireplace.
Who's that wrinkling on Cher?
Stop wrinkling on Cher.
How
Could you
dare
stop
you?
wrinkling on me, honey?
She's paid a lot of money to not have any wrinkles on. I don't want yours. While you have finished, gather the peelings up in the newspaper.
While you have finished.
When you have finished, gather. When you are reading this, concentrate hard and don't think about Cher being wrinkled on. When you have finished, gather the peelings up in the newspaper, and as you dispose of them, say, I dropped the pounds, I shed the weight.
I dropped the pounds, I shit you not.
The rest of the spell is this. I dropped the pounds, I shed the weight. A healthy body is my fate.
Oh, I thought, okay, it's not the rhyme I'd have gone for, but...
Repeat once a week over the next 10 weeks to get the best results. And if you do follow that, I'd love to hear your results.
Can we get 4 more followers for Lemons? Look, 4 more, she's at 200. There we go. Look, there you go. There's the links
so
again.
That's how a potato peeler can help you shed the weight, apparently.
Oh, okay. Does anyone actually have a potato peeler anymore?
Yeah, I've got one.
You bought me one and I hated it, so I threw it away. It was a novelty one. And it cut me.
It was cute. It looked like a potato.
Yeah, exactly. I
that
thought that was mean.
It was shit.
I thought that was mean.
Yeah, it is a bit bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I have a normal one, and I'm quite happy with it. But
I use a small, very sharp knife.
Yeah, and he hacks his spuds, hacks at them. They're not pretty, but it is effective.
We have fish and chips from a chippy tonight. I had mushy peas and I had a pickled egg, and it came and it was everything was too big, and I said there is no way I'm going to eat all of that, and then I ate all of it.
I ate all of it as well.
It was great.
And then we both came on and moaned about how tubby we feel.
It was great.
Right, what do we want next? Do we want...
Oh, guess we want another. By the way, I should say this more often. When we are talking and stuff, let me grab the phone number and put it on the bottom.
It's not rude to interrupt. We actively encourage it.
Yeah. If we're talking or if we're doing a thing, call in, and as long as I spot it, I will take. I'm just putting that there. I will take that call, and if I miss the call or it's kind of inappropriate for us to break off, then we'll come back to you. So you can call in any time. We're on air. Call the number. That's all you gotta do. Ladies and gentlemen, my Lemons Are Lemony has 202 follows. Well, work here is done. Well done. Well-deserved lemons. Well-deserved. Well-deserved lemons. Here you go, lads. Got some well-deserved lemons for you. Lemons is meant to be oranges, you muppet. So bitter. I can't have this at half time.
Doorbells indeed. Thank you, Papa Morph. Right. I need a bit of echo for this one.
Oh, sorry, Tim. Sorry, boss.
Thanks.
What do you use to do phoning other than Skype? Well, you can phone the number. You can phone the number from a phone.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and think of another way of doing video calls without Skype. It's just I looked and it's such a pain in the arse. Anyway, go on, where you go.
House of Horrors. I'm too scared to live in my own home. I don't think that's the right.
Is that the wrong music?
Yeah.
Okay.
We want something a bit more atmospheric. This is the story, no, testimony, of Andy Yates, 54, from Hull in Yorkshire. Sitting bolt upright in my bed, I looked at my alarm clock. It was 4:15 a.m. What on earth had woken me up? As my eyes adjusted to the dark, I became aware of a child standing at the foot of the bed.
Jesus.
She was wearing a long gown, and she had tears in her eyes. I froze. She looked like she was around 8 years old. And she'd come straight out of the wall! This was just one of many terrifying experiences I'd had since moving into the
Who is it? What's going on?
This is one of the many terrifying experiences I'd had since moving into the huge 7-bedroom house boasting on De Grey Street in my hometown of Hull in 2000. Of course, I had no idea then of its eerie history. Odd things began happening from the moment I moved in. Pictures hung straight on the walls would be lopsided when I came home, and things would have moved from the place I'd left them. Dramatic. But I didn't believe in ghosts and refused to accept there was anything other than a logical explanation. One night I was watching TV when I went to the kitchen to make a cuppa and came back to find the remote control had vanished. That happens to me all the time. I'd had it next to me on the sofa and definitely hadn't taken it into the kitchen, so I was baffled. I searched the living room for ages until finally giving up and going to bed. Only to find the remote sitting on the landing.
Stop looking at me.
How on earth did it get there? I thought. I hadn't been upstairs all evening. Despite myself, I couldn't help feeling a little shudder. Not a nice one of fear.
A shit shudder.
A shitty shudder. That happened many times over the 8 years I lived at De Grey Street in the massive house that I'm going to boast about. But it was the least scary of the things that happened to me. On one memorable occasion, I'd just done the dishes and left a few plates on the rack to dry before going to bed. When I came downstairs in the morning, the kitchen drawer was open and a large bread knife was resting on top of the plates. My stomach rolled with fear. Even I had to admit to myself that the house was probably haunted after that. Little girl lost. Then came the night I was visited by the spirit of a young girl. She stood there for around 20 minutes just staring at me. Her features were clear and she seemed to be saying, "Help me!"
Sorry, wrong music. Sorry. Hang on. Sorry, wrong music. I'm sorry, I can't. The wrong music. I can't work out to stop this. We may have to let it play through. I can't.
She seemed to be
Hang on.
She seemed to be saying.
Nope.
She seemed to be.
Nope.
She seemed to be saying, "Help me."
Can't get this thing to work.
Okay.
I'll have it in a minute. We might just have to let it play through.
Yeah, okay, fine, I can do this.
Nope, got it.
She seemed to be saying, "Help me."
Got it.
But in a panic, I picked up my baseball bat. I had no idea what I was going to do with it to a ghost, but she just faded away. Back into the chimney breast. I wasn't enjoying living there, but it wasn't until 2007 when my girlfriend moved in.
What?
More boasting. that things became really unbearable. Don't blame your girlfriend.
I'm just trying to make my close-up smaller. You carry on.
On one occasion, I was sitting working at my desk when out of nowhere a D-sized battery was thrown at my head.
Which one's the D's? Are they the
big fat one, yeah.
Were they the medium fat one or the big one?
Big fatty, I think.
Fair if you didn't call them big fatties. If I'm honest,
big fatty ones.
We don't size shame batteries.
Large, substantial.
Trying to make my close up less close.
Anyway, this thing got yeeted at his head.
Yeeted! That's what we need to say to get the.
I know, I'm just slipping them in because they won't notice. They'll stop calling us boomers if we say yeet.
Yeet. Yeeted.
It just missed me. I felt the air go past my ear and it crashed into the window frame.
Oh.
It was obviously thrown with some force and could have hit me on the back of the head and it would have caused me a serious injury. By this point, my girlfriend had become pregnant. She hadn't become pregnant. He'd helped her. As things seemed to be getting worse in the house, we decided it wasn't a safe place to raise a baby, even though it had 7 bedrooms. We realised we needed to move out. My partner moved into her mum's for a bit while I looked for a place for us. I put my house up for rent. 4 different families moved in, but each one moved straight back out after just 1 or 2 nights, saying they'd heard children screaming in the night. Felt something in the house. I had no choice but to give them their deposits back. For 9 years, the house was left empty as I struggled to continue paying the mortgage. Eventually, I couldn't afford it anymore, and the bank was about to repossess the house when a friend of mine came to visit. Looking around the house, he said he'd never felt such paranormal activity before. The cheeky get. You should open it up to dogs, he suggested. Paranormal activity. I wasn't that keen on strangers walking around the house, but I had no alternative. I couldn't rent it out. My friend told me that people would pay to investigate the house and I could use the money to take the mortgage. I carried out extensive historical research and spoke to elderly residents who lived in the area with their life. I discovered that this was 130 years old and once belonged to a wealthy family who would look after sick children whose families couldn't afford to care for them. In fact, they were abusing and Local legend had that some of those children were murdered, and their ghosts still wandered the rooms of the house. My neighbours had even seen children's faces appearing through the windows dragged out. The police pulled out several times, even forcing entry on some occasions. But there was nobody in the building. I was advised by replacing the modern furniture with antiques and decorating it to recreate its original. Every time I went back there, even just for a couple of hours, I get a headache and feeling dread of the scale activity. The house appeared to ghost hunters in 2016, and they've all reported the same thing, that paranormal activity is off the scale. There are many child spirits and several adult ones, including a married couple called John and Rosemary, and one who normally calls himself Fred. These 3 are linked to the child murders. Allegedly, one of the children who was killed was a girl whose body was buried behind the chimney breast, which explains the vision I saw. There may still be a body in the chimney stack, but it's a structural part of the building. Before living in this house, I was a complete skeptic, but now I am becoming addicted to ghost hunting. All the time I'm finding out more and more about the people who lived in the property before me. However, I will no longer go into the house by myself, and when locking up after the investigation, I always insist on someone staying in the house with me while I do it. I know from experience how dangerous it can be in that